have no problem utilizing the acronym
The word,
Pac created.
yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me, for the word nigga. You feel me? Because that right there is empowering. Like we already use it outside of what it was created for. Well, not necessarily what it was created for, but what it was used for.
Yeah.
In terms of trying to, like, you know what I'm saying,
Diminish us.
diminish and
Same thing like black.
put us down. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Love
already
you, black.
we already void that out.
Love you, black.
That's a
That ain't
fact.
even- that's not really
Like, that's
nothing
not an
that,
insult.
like,
Yeah, it's not. It's-
we as people have not even let that be something that
Yeah.
to tear us down.
Right,
We
right.
took that and we utilized it for what it is that we feel to utilize it for. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on. Yeah.
And I feel like that right there is a big accomplishment for us, and actually a bit of hope for us to know that we can take something negative that somebody throw at us, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
and
and we can, you know what I'm saying, use it for the betterment of our people.
Right,
We can do
exactly.
that's a prime
We
example
definitely can, bro.
of what it is that the power that we have to
Right.
start to doing some stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I agree.
Rearranging some stuff.
I agree because you know what I mean. The reason why I bring this up because the other day Oprah was saying I don't know, there was a situation. Oh, hold on, we got to get to these comments. So Adil said responsibility is the key. A man got to know his priorities and act upon the proactive, not reactive. Dope. I like that.
Wait, we gotta sit
was
there.
Cal.
Let's sit there.
The proactive, not the reactive.
Responsibility, right?
Uh-huh.
See, those have to be identified.
Yeah. What's
You
up,
see,
Philip?
you see,
We
you
appreciate
can't-
you, Philip.
You see,
What's
we
up?
have. I can almost guarantee that the young black men who are saying that are neglecting that are neglecting the responsibilities.
Yeah.
One have. We assume that they've all been sat down like we have
Yeah. And talk.
to be taught or told.
Mhm.
Number one.
Right.
But we can almost guarantee that 95%
Yeah.
ain't never seen. They might have heard about the black man responsibilities, but never seen those or executed.
Hold on.
No, that's a fact too.
Well, hold on. Here's the
That's
thing.
very true.
But hold on. Here's the thing. I'm gonna stop you there
You feel
because
me? On a. Wait, go ahead.
But the only thing is, we live in an information age.
Yeah, now.
Right now we're in the information age. Back then there used to be a time where it's like, yo, you cannot.
That's
but right
right.
now, because we in the free information age, whatever you want to know, you can find it on the internet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Look, yeah,
you
but-
gotta be hip on what.
Yeah, but
Real
we
quick,
can't.
hold on,
our
real quick, real
elders didn't grow up in the information.
They didn't.
age.
You know what I mean?
Look,
Their
Eric
mentality is
said,
stuck
listen,
in the
y'all.
industry.
Eric said,
Oh, hold on, we
I
gotta
don't
read
think,
all these comments.
Eric said,
Uh-huh.
I don't think real nigga has just one
just-
meaning,
it-
which we
yeah.
identify with that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Exactly.
we said
There's
that
two.
already.
But
Yeah.
let's read these other comments. So Jeff said it's a term of endearment now. Facts. For us. Facts. Can't be
I don't know,
scared
like they call me a
of
nigga, I'm gonna
speech.
punch
Really? You not for the word, nigga?
Listen.
Oh, this is powerful.
Wait. Peep this, dog. Listen. Y'all, I'm that nigga, you that nigga, we them niggas. I already told you.
We
You feel me?
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
I don't have no type of bigotry and all that,
Yeah.
hatred or whatever, but it's a certain posture
Yeah.
that I choose to take
Yeah.
in dealing with race relations.
Yeah.
We all, our hair grow towards the sun. We on the
Yeah.
same team, no matter how we had it.
Facts.
No matter how we got it done, our hair go towards the sun.
Yeah.
That's our jersey. We ain't get to choose.
Right.
It's just a team sport.
Yeah.
Competing for power, wealth, control over resources, government, privileges, luxuries.
Mhm.
We not playing as a team. That's why we in last place.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I agree
We
with
just
that.
had a
That's
conversation.
But you need
Yeah.
teams need coaches, leaders, fucking
Yeah.
team captains, all that shit.
Yeah.
All that shit. We got motherfuckers playing
Yeah,
for the other
administrators.
teams. We got motherfuckers in the stands
That's
and
a
all that
fact.
shit.
That's a
You
fact.
feel me? So our team all fucked up, and we playing for everybody else's team. That's why we getting got
Mhm.
on all levels.
Wow.
You feel me?
That's right.
Because we don't got a global economy. Every group got a global economy. So when it comes to race, and when it comes to see, that's why I identify racism as. Because if I say, yo, let's race to the car, that's a competitive relationship.
Yeah.
Me versus him,
Right.
or all of us. Let's
Yeah.
race to the car.
Yeah.
You. Whoever gets their first win.
Right.
You feel me?
Mhm.
That's a race.
Mm-hmm.
We look in the dictionary. Another definition would be competitive, or define people by their nationality
Yeah.
or ethnicity or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So we got competitive relationship and we got groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, racism might mean bigotry, it might mean prejudice, it might mean hatred and all these other things,
But
but it also must mean
Right.
the competitive relationship between groups of people.
Facts.
That's
Especially
true.
in America,
That's true.
when we see These groups of people competing for power,
That's
wealth,
a dope way to
control
look at it.
over resources, government
Yeah.
privileges, land, luxuries.
Yeah.
And if we're not operating like that, then we're not concerned with procuring the resources, land, luxuries. If we're not realizing, yeah, exactly. We're not realizing it's a real life monopoly
Yeah.
that we in.
Yeah.
And we the ones just getting taxed by
Right.
everybody.
Right.
Right.
I live in Philly on every block. It's a
Chinese
store.
store.
Yeah, anything that's not black.
Right, yeah. I feel you on
Okay.
that.
Black people ain't really in poverty. We got endless poverty in the mind.
Yeah, yeah.
They said the Black Collective spent over $1 trillion last year. $1 trillion.
Yeah, they say black
out of the-
people
out of-
spend the most
They
money.
say $1 trillion last year. Blacks just in America.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
That would be if that was organized collectively.
Yeah.
That would be the 9th wealthiest nation on earth.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, that's powerful. And that's
New
powerful.
Africa. If we just,
I mean, that's-
if
And
we
even what
just
you're saying,
decide-
even
we
what
just
you're
like-
saying, you look at, you know what I mean? Even on a bigger scale.
What's
when you
up,
look
Joel?
at-
What's up, Philip?
What's going on, Joel? What's up,
I feel
Philip?
like real niggas is concerned with that.
Yeah,
type
but
of
when
shit.
even when you
because you talking about some economics. At that
yeah, that's a powerful thing. But you know what I mean. Even when you talk, but what you're talking about, just to elaborate, not to stay on it, but you know what I mean. Even on a bigger scale, when you look at Africa, it's the same thing. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of Indian people in there,
We got
Asian
right.
people taking advantage,
Right.
raising the benefit,
Every
white
group,
people,
every
You know what I'm
group.
saying? And
95%, almost 95% of Africa, the resources in Africa
Are
is
being
managed,
exported.
is managed and controlled by non-Africans.
I know it's crazy, and then even amongst the people, there's tribalism and all of that. It's like they just can't come together. You know what I'm saying? There should be like an African union and all of that. So it's powerful.
But who are they waiting for that?
I don't know. That's the thing. I think
But
they
I'm
waiting
saying,
for
I know
leaders.
it's us. It's clear.
Yeah.
The leaders gotta be of the free world who they've been following
Yeah.
really the whole time
That's a
anyway.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And niggas in Africa is wearing dresses right now because niggas in America is wearing dresses.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, America lead the world. You
Come
know what I
on.
mean? And then on top of that,
Right, so this is what I'm
that's just
saying.
how it is. That's a powerful thing.
So when black men in America start being righteous and be like, hey, this white man on shit.
Yeah,
It's 3 billion of. We talk about team.
yeah.
They listen, dog. They got us considering ourselves as a minority,
No, definitely
right?
no
It's
minority.
3 billion plus black people on the planet.
On the
It's
planet,
less
yeah.
than 300 million white people.
Yeah.
Right. The only group of people only team that can count 1 billion people is the black team and the yellow team. We're not black because we fucking black.
Yeah.
We black because when the refs say foul number 32, black. 2 shots, white ball or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's by the jersey. You feel me?
AKA
you black,
nationality.
yeah, by your nationality, by
I
your
see what you're
culture.
saying.
You feel me? By what you plugged in
Yeah,
the
that's
global
powerful.
economy.
Listen, let's get so with everything we're talking
You
about.
gotta
This
know that
relates.
shit. You can't miss that.
Yeah, this relates.
Peace,
Everything we just talked
can't miss
about.
that.
What's going on, Salim Abdul? We appreciate you for tuning in again. And everybody watching this, please like this video, share it. Let's have more people. So let's get to the next topic. The next topic is being pro-black. You know what I mean? Everything Leon just said, you get what I'm saying, is very powerful because it's showing how progression can be made. When I think of pro-black, I think of progression
I think
for the
go ahead.
black people. You get what I'm saying? Jump in.
Pro-black, you know what I mean, when that term is you know what I'm saying, presented to the table, you know what I'm saying, I honestly look at it as, you know what I'm saying, the pro part specifically, like,
Yeah.
it's about the progression of the black community. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times
Progression.
people
Pro-black.
are you know
Progression.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
misinterpret the term, you know what I'm saying, for being like racist.
Yeah,
or
against
like,
other
to the-
races.
To the degree.
Bigoted.
Like,
We
bigoted,
different
yeah.
versions. We just learned
Prejudice,
that we just shouldn't
bigoted.
use
Okay, right,
racism
right,
unless
yeah.
we're talking because we need to educate.
But
We
this
not-
is competitive
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this
What he was
is
talking about is bigotry though,
Right.
and hatred because these things have their
Oh,
own
I see what
words
you're
and
saying. Yeah, you're right.
prejudice,
You're right.
Yeah,
It's prejudice,
okay,
bigotry.
yeah, okay.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
they
right.
have-
So,
we
that's
can
true.
use
so that's
those
what
words.
in
I like
my
that.
opinion, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that
Let's-
pro-black, you know what I'm saying, in our community is looked at like either you talking about being willing to or trying to get into a community of conscious people, or you know what I'm saying, isolating yourself away from ignorance in the community, or just being or just putting yourself, elevating yourself to a different standard or status, you know what I'm saying, to kind of like disconnected from the
Matrix.
overall. Yeah, not only
like
the matrix, but of your people in a whole. Because I mean, in my opinion, I feel like as a whole, our people are lost. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, you know what I'm saying. But to a degree, there are people finding themselves and they're putting themselves in position to be able to connect with other people who have found themselves to then be able to build. You know what I'm saying, toward that new Africa that you talk about. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like when you say pro-black, a lot of people always like it seems like any and everything that we, you know what I'm saying, say and create for positive in our community, it seems to be turned you know what I'm saying, into some type of a, you know what I'm saying, a term in which it is to divide us. And it's not really, I don't feel like us doing it, but because I don't feel like we control, you know what I'm saying, the
airwaves.
You know what I'm saying? Those channels in which we communicate overall, it's like it's an interception. You know what I'm saying? In which what it is that we're trying to build is intercepted, and a lot of confusion is implemented into it. So when it comes to pro-black, by my standard, pro-black is the, you know what I'm saying, the upliftment. You know what I'm saying? The connection in which we begin to start to implement in different, you know what I'm saying, forums and businesses and creative thoughts to be able to start to just putting more wealth and value in our people so that we can be, you know what I'm saying, able to climb to that standard in which the whole world is actually, you know what I'm saying,
already,
like active in, like, because that's where we not, I don't feel
And
like
I'm
as a whole.
gonna add to that. That's dope. I love what you just said, bro. And Salim said something. He said the social engineering effect. Oh wait. The social engineering affects the world. We are being programmed. I think he's saying just the way we view these nationalities and certain things, you know what I mean, that comes with a program. Correct me if I'm wrong, Salim, I don't know, but that's the way I'm interpreting it.
Yeah, social engineering.
You know what I
I
mean?
studied at Morehouse College. Sociology was my major. You feel me? That's group interaction. Psychology and philosophy was a minor.
Study.
So, yeah, social engineering. I'm gonna break it down like this, dog. This is how you can control someone's destiny, bro. For real, group destiny just by their belief system. If you could control what someone believes, you can control their destiny. Period. Because you just understand the levels, right? Start with your belief system. You control with the beliefs. Then that's going to determine what you think about certain things. Right?
That's
Certain buzz and
That's a
feelings.
fact.
Right?
That's a fact.
You control the beliefs, which is going to determine what you think. What you think is going to determine what you say.
Yeah. And
Right? Your words, right?
Yeah.
Your words are going to determine your actions.
Actions, facts.
Actions become your habits. Habits become character. Character become destiny.
Damn.
You feel me? So we go believe
Yo, I
to
love,
thought.
yo, that's dope. I love how you just broke that
Belief
up.
to thought
Sierra
to
said
word,
word.
to habit.
That was a
Belief
great
to
breakdown.
thought to word to action to habit to character to destiny.
Destiny. That's powerful. That's dope.
see?
That's
We haven't
dope.
identified that.
Yo,
Like,
somebody got to put that on a shirt or something, bro. That's powerful.
So-
Most people aren't aware of that. And that's a dope. And let's get into
You
the
should
belief
put that on
system.
the shirt,
Yeah, you should
bro.
put that on. Get that trademark, bro. That was dope. But you know what I mean. Let's get into another aspect
that's
of this.
like we're pro-black for my man's over there.
No, I mean, I was gonna say Wayne believe is you. Like pro-black to me means putting ourselves first because we've been put for last the entire time. You know what I'm saying? They like my brother would say like you know.
Yeah.
They had a 400-year head start.
Mm-hmm.
We still behind. So
Right.
pro-black, like when they hear that, there's a negative connotation behind that because it's like, oh, you're pro-black. You know what I mean? Like it's automatically a negative.
Yeah.
It's you know what I'm
Because
saying?
here's the thing: people hear pro-black and they automatically hear anti-white. They hear anti-Indian, anti all these other races because people fill in the blank.
I'm gonna go even deeper with it.
Since-
I'm gonna go even deeper with it, bro. And you already sure what I'm gonna say. Pro-black, not cutting off your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Some people are that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a core belief of theirs.
Right.
Not cutting off the bloodline, keeping it
Black.
black.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be
That's
pro-black.
tribal.
You can't be pro-black
Yeah,
and then
yo,
you
that's
can't
gonna
be
be some
pro-black and be.
controversial shit you just
I
said.
mean, listen, you can't be
Hey,
pro-black.
that's-
Listen, you can't
Yeah,
claim.
that's real, that's
listen,
real.
but I'm gonna.
Man, break.
I
Say
didn't
what
talk
you
about
gonna say
pro-black.
because I like what you're talking about.
I didn't even talk about black.
Yeah. Say what you about to say.
Listen, when we
Preach
say
on.
pro-black, I got videos online where I'm talking about I'm pro-black and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But I understand that that's a level. You feel me? It's a level of consciousness because because if you have to say you're pro-black, then that means that you came from somewhere else, right? And we gotta identify who we came from, where we came from, as far as our consciousness to say, hey, I'm pro-black.
Yeah.
You feel me? That means that might not be the norm. So the
Yeah,
norm,
yeah.
the norm
That's a fact.
is Negropean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because during the process, the 400 plus centuries that he was talking about,
Yeah.
they stripped our righteous mind out, replaced it with their mind.
Yeah.
So we know how that thing, that's how you see black savages and shit. When the black man natural and black woman, our nature is righteous. You see black savages because our mind was taken out. Just like you could get a fucking tiger to hop from here to here through a ring of fire.
Yeah. You can train it. Yeah.
You feel me? And so, so when we talking about, you see, y'all talking about how just the word and just the thing, pro-black, I found that too. When I became pro-black, I'm like, yo, I'm pro-black. Motherfuckers was mad. Like, damn, why you gonna be pro-black?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, y'all gonna be mad that I said I'm pro-black?
Yeah, that's a dumb thing to be
I
mad
said,
at.
fuck it. I'm unapologetically black.
Pro-black.
Nigga.
Yeah.
No, not unapologetically pro-black,
Pro-black,
nigga.
just
Unapologetically black.
Yeah.
Nigga, blacker than black. You feel me? I was born black, I live black, and I'll die probably because I'm black.
Blacker than black.
You see? And then so from that place,
That's
then
real,
we
yeah.
realized that those 3 billion people we was talking about, when we talk about global when we concerned with the groups and the opinions of others, we would never, like, it's like this. The Redskins versus the Eagles. What we really asking, right?
Yeah.
The Eagles up, the Eagles up 21-0 at the end of the first, right? The coach of the Redskins is going to the Eagles like, yo, put your second string in, yo.
Yeah.
Take it
Right,
easy
right.
on us.
Yeah.
You feel me? We
Right,
trying to come
right,
back.
Right.
We a whole professional team and shit.
Right.
We got a whole owner, CEO, like we got a whole staff, we got a whole training summer camp, we got all that.
Yeah.
Cause we exist, right? We here.
Right, yeah.
We got a whole team. We people.
Right.
Like we smart.
Wow.
Black women got the most degrees out of everybody in the whole world.
Facts.
Long
Yeah.
time.
Educated by who? About what? You see? But when you allow another group to teach a woman and child,
Yeah.
what they gonna teach them that you the man, or that you secondhand leadership?
Right.
Wow.
That's
You
powerful,
see?
man. That's a whole.
So-
yeah, that could be a topic in itself. for real.
So when
That's
we talking
powerful.
about pro-black and people be
Yeah.
talking about, well, you getting pushback of being pro-black, fuck it, go all the way to revolutionary.
Right.
Fuck it.
That's powerful.
Because
Hey,
you getting the same flick, you getting the same pushback as if you was an actual revolutionary.
Real
and a
quick.
pro-black person ain't a revolutionary.
Right.
Because they still concerned by the opinions of other people.
Yeah. Hey,
You
that's
feel
a
me?
hold on. Pause it right there. Pause it right there. Hold on.
And not
Pause
the
it right there.
vision and the
Hey.
divine assignment that the son placed on they soul.
Look,
and
we're gonna
spirit.
take a step forward, but hold on a second. We gotta read what Mauricio just said.
You kicking it.
Yeah, he kicking it out. Like, hold on. So Mauricio said some people are saying Muslims are the new black. Some people do say that. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. But that's a
It's
whole.
so broad.
That's very broad. But you know what I mean. But I get what
It
he's
is
saying.
broad,
He's
yeah.
saying, you know what I mean. The way they're looked on. Is
Well,
But
kind
they
of
also
negativity.
said,
but
I seen
I
somebody
see-
on fourth stage, but they say
I
gay's the new black though. So.
Yeah, some people, it's all about what you.
Gay to the
You know what it is though? We're equating black with struggle. So if the
Come
Muslim,
on, come
if the
on.
Muslim's going through a lot of stuff, struggle.
True,
If the gay man's going through
Come on,
struggle,
bruh.
so that's all. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, Mauricio.
They
The
say
common
that's why the white
Yeah,
they
the
say
common
that's
denominator,
why the black man choose a non-black mate because of his childhood and equating the first black woman, which is his mom,
Yeah.
and that lifestyle, and all his aunties and all his grandmas
Yeah, with struggle.
with struggle.
Yeah. But there's beauty in the struggle, man. You
It
can't run
is,
away
but
from
I'm just
that.
saying I ain't making no excuses
Yeah,
to
yeah,
justify it. I'm
yeah,
just talking
yeah.
about when you
That's
putting
what it is,
ourselves
yeah.
in the.
Yeah,
It is
I
what it
understand,
is,
yeah.
dog.
Hey, here's an interesting thing. Here's an interesting thing. So with what you were just saying,
If we keep
I'm
it in the
gonna
theme,
add on with what you were just saying. How it's like sometimes, you know what I mean, when people are pro-black, they almost initiate that as a way to be anti-white. You get what I'm saying? You don't have
Yeah,
to
but
be.
you're gonna have radicals in any
Yeah.
type of.
And we need
situation.
and let me
You know
say
what I'm
this
saying?
too.
Hey, go ahead.
If a motherfucker is anti-white, then that means this motherfucker remembers. You feel me? So fuck all that other bullshit. You feel me? Just because our parents,
I
people,
mean,
I'm not
and
I'm not
that's right.
speaking
Go
for
ahead,
black
go ahead,
people.
go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
speaking for the unapologetic black voice of America.
Yeah,
You
go
feel
ahead,
me?
go ahead.
And it's like this, family. Listen, I remember, dog. I remember when they took your little brother. They took your mom. She was 6 months pregnant with your little brother, and they fucking tied her arms up like this to a tree, and they grabbed everybody around, and they slit her stomach open, and the baby came out, and they stomped on his head to perform science experience to invoke that same fear that you feel for the white man right now. I remember, dog.
Yeah. That's
You
ingrained.
feel me?
Something like
Everybody,
that, you
yeah, you feel me?
It's
These
ingrained
types of
almost in
shit. When they feeding babies the alligators and shit,
Yeah. Facts are deal. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
you feel me? So some people, it's like this. Yeah, some people's business, some people culture, some people daddy daycare, some people all these things, but we can't neglect the warrior spirit.
That's a fact.
And so these is the young bulls, the warriors. These motherfuckers pulling triggers, misguided.
Right. But see, another thing, this I'm gonna add on to that.
Really?
Why I feel like he got the right, and everybody who feels that way have the right as black people to be anti-white, because there are Europeans that are anti-black, and they show that shit every day, and they got protection, and ain't nobody concerned about the, you know what I'm saying, them, and telling them, whoa, y'all can't be like that, y'all can't be
It's
hating,
America, right? You got
you know what I'm saying,
freedom.
you can't be disregarding and disrespectful to other people outside of your race. It's racist. It's bigots, right? It's motherfucking clans and shit that has been formulated and been organized for centuries.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The European society who, you know what I'm saying, invoke fear or try to invoke fear and all these different tactics on our people. So with every negative, there's a positive. Everything has two sides to it. So it's no disrespect or no, you know what I'm saying, reason for us as people to not have anti-whites in our community. Come on. It's a fact because it's only fair. Like it's an even playing field. Like we don't have to conform.
Like,
you feel me?
They not our authority.
Although there are different levels of life in, you know what I'm saying, and what we do. You know what I'm saying? It's some people like me, I'm cool, I'm laid back. I know, I remember too, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I have a whole nother perspective and a whole nother tactic. You know what I'm saying? And I come from a pure soul. I'm not necessarily on no, you know what I'm saying, like no hidden agenda type shit. I just do what I feel like I need to do to get my people where I feel like they need to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's my contribution to my people. Mm-hmm. It may not be to strap up and go bang bang, but it's definitely to, you know what I'm saying, embark some enlightenment and to get your brain thinking to be able to, you know what I'm saying, compete on a business entrepreneurial level so that we can begin to, you know what I'm saying, gravitate or you know what I'm saying, bring that money or that wealth into our situation and be able to distribute it to those who have that spirit and that ability to make it do more and make it effective in our communities, you know what I'm saying, so that we can then hit them over the head financially. Why not? Shit, let's create the biggest and best fucking, you know what I'm saying, health and wellness center that ever was created. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna force motherfuckers to become, you know what I'm saying, to gravitate to what we did. You know what I'm saying? Instead of lying to you and say cancer can't be cured or we got to amputate your leg to get this little shit out your shit or whatever the case is going on, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? We can give them what we know, all the knowledge that it is that they try to keep from us, that we already have embarked in us and embodied in us, that we can remanifest as long as we create, you know what I'm saying, reach those levels that we used to be on.
But I feel like it starts with us though.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
100%.
feel like it starts with us.
Yeah.
Like all of that.
And I'm
bring it back to the Gandhi.
It's
Bring it back to the
100%.
You know,
Be the change you want to be. You want to see.
You gotta be the
And
change you
we're going
want to
to
see.
And let's get to the next
Talk
topic.
about the
Because
picture real quick.
this is going to go into the next topic.
Yeah,
Ways to help the
Think about the
community.
picture.
Think about this, bro.
The OG told you.
Think about this,
Tell me
bro.
about the
I
picture.
was serving tables. You know what I'm saying? I was serving tables not too long ago.
Yeah.
And this dude comes in, and he's he's like 50, ex, you know, a veteran in the military, you know, and he's writing on the placemat. Servers know what I'm talking about. You got the placemat at the restaurant, and he's just telling me a story. So in school, what did they tell you to pay attention to before you could read and comprehend what you were reading? I said, I don't know, sir. You know, in my mind, I'm thinking, hurry up and order. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got other tables, bro. I got other tables, bro. I got to cash out. I'm in the weeds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's just
I
like,
remember that server life.
he's just like a picture.
Yeah.
That's the same thing you have to do with a goal. You have to picture it first. You picture it, then you make it happen. It becomes reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
That's
becomes something.
Come
you
on.
picture
A
it, and it's
physical
something.
thing.
Let them know, bro. Let them know.
A thought
Yeah.
manifests.
That's dope.
A thought would actually manifest.
Come on.
That's a
So
fact.
it has
That's a
to
fact.
start with us, and this is where it starts because we had to have the idea to put this together. And in the format and in a way where the information can get out so that we spark other people to invoke action. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
facts.
it has to start with us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's the
That's
foundation.
100%. I agree with that. And let's read what Eric said. Eric said, that's real. You cannot, I think he wrote this when you were talking. That's real. You cannot fail to leave out the history of what actually happened,
Facts.
no matter how horrific it is.
Right, and that's where we
Sierra
get with our
said,
elders because they don't
She wrote that when you was on
understand the working functions of the human brain. So they got when integration happened. They didn't understand it was infiltration because our grandparents was literally taught and really believed that white people's ice was colder. Not that this is ice. It come out the ice, right?
Yeah.
Because they're white, it's colder.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Go ahead, bro.
You see?
Yeah.
My grandma, she was born in 1926. She had just got this dress, right? Fresh dress, first new dress she had. She always had hand me down. First new dress. She came out the joint with her dude. They went out on a little joint. It started raining. Right? She had an umbrella and everything, so it was cool. She, walking down the joint. Next thing you know, this white lady starts walking on the This white lady started walking on the sidewalk or whatever that they was on, and all it is, you die if you're on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk.
That's crazy.
So get the fuck off the sidewalk,
Right.
or you were gonna die.
Yeah. That's wild.
Right? So she got up off the sidewalk. The only place to get off the sidewalk was in this big ass puddle, bro. Red mud, everything. Her first new dress, the first day she wore it, boom, destroyed.
That's crazy.
You feel me? So, but they believe, she believed that keeping that story away from our parents was the best thing to advance the collective. Right? Our parents believed that keeping the fact that they got spit on and slapped in the face when they was little kids, and they got kicked in the head, and all these other little different types of things.
Right.
And they had to fucking do a whole bunch of, had to go through all of this hella shit just to tell you that it's cool and to act like this shit didn't exist by the same motherfuckers who just did that shit to them, had the children.
Right. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So then that's why we experiencing now, where it's like, damn, niggas gotta be pro-black. It's real biggest out here in the world.
Yeah.
I thought this shit was over. Colorblind society not that real as we thought. Donald Trump come right back. Only reason white people mad because they can't use that white liberal doctrine of colorblindness anymore. And they only told black people that. You only tell black people that you colorblind because they're black.
Yeah.
So you're not colorblind.
Yeah.
You're insulting our intelligence because you think we're ignorant.
Right. Right. Right.
And we are ignorant because we accept the shit. And we don't hold them accountable.
Yeah.
And so white people really do be appreciating me in certain forms because don't nobody be cutting it straight to them. Every single, listen, niggas be acting all crazy. Let a white person come. You don't got to tell nobody how to act.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's see what this comment
Come on,
See what the
dog.
deal says.
So,
All right, so we got
Deal just dropped a paragraph.
is it true or not?
Yeah, good job.
Niggas be switching that voice
that's
real
true.
quick.
Yeah,
Switch that tone
bilingual.
real quick.
Tighten up real quick.
Oh, hey,
All right, so
Excuse
look,
me,
we got a comment.
Excuse me, yeah, my
Let's
name's
be
Leon.
bilingual.
Leon Michael LaFleur Jr.,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so check this out,
Job.
y'all. So look, y'all. Adele said
That's
we
a
all.
fact, bro.
Why did we do that?
Listen,
Why didn't our pops and
We all-
like, fuck it?
Wait. Let Chevelle read
We
this.
all-
Adele just dropped a paragraph.
We all are conditioned of our environment, okay? But we still have free will. We can take from the environment what we want. That can bring you rage or enrage you to set the right example. Hate breeds more hate.
Right.
Can't conform to what expectations culture has conditioned us to. We
Right.
gotta have enough knowledge to be strong enough to know the difference between right and
Come
wrong.
on, who
Now, the
said
only-
that?
That's a deal.
Now, the only reason I'm reading
Bill,
like that,
send me a
y'all,
friend request.
listen, the only reason I gotta clarify something real quick. Y'all gotta understand. Listen, the only reason I'm reading like that is because it sits so little so far. All right, so
Yeah, it's mad
you know what I'm
far.
saying?
Bro, we don't
Bro,
even
just-
need no disclaimer.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Shout out what you actually just did was Leaders or Readers Challenge. You just read out loud. So if anybody watching, I just gotta take the time to plug in the
Plug it in,
nonprofit.
plug it in.
Leaders are Readers Challenge.
Yeah.
I invented it at the same time they were doing ALS Challenge. Probably like 10,000 plus people done participated thus far.
That's dope.
right?
Yo, these are action. I like
Where the ALS challenge, because I was like, what the fuck is all this? Everybody
Ice
pouring
bucket,
water on themselves
yeah.
and shit. I went to the website. They said only 7% of the proceeds go to the actual ALS resource.
Oh, that's crazy.
I said, damn, 93% go back to the people read all the language. You gotta know how they use their language. That's what college is for. Niggas that go to college is supposed to use that, come back with the people. Like, listen,
sure.
put your own game. Like, listen,
Right.
they got us fucked up.
Right. Right.
But instead, we choose to assimilate because so we can buy more trinkets. Right? But
Go ahead, bro.
what I learned, dog. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
That's cool.
Nah,
That's cool.
That's dope.
I dropped
I mean,
another gem.
so, but-
and my other gem. It's cool.
Nah, you dropped a lot. Yo, you dropping too
My
many
bad.
gems to
Nah,
catch.
ain't no
So,
things
yo,
to
you
do.
gotta rewatch this. You know what I mean, to catch a lot of the stuff. So, but let's get because what you were just saying goes with our third topic. You know what I mean? So, ways to help the community. You know what I'm saying? So, let's talk about that because I like what you were talking about.
Yeah, we didn't-
Oh, okay. Leaders are Readers Challenge.
That's
Boom,
okay,
we brought
there you
right
go. We
back.
brought it
Okay, that's
right
what I was
back.
talking about.
Yeah.
But I mentioned ALS because I was telling you the history of it. Right? So I'm like, damn, what can we do for the people that's about action and that's constructive that will last forever? Feel me? So it's like, Leaders are Readers Challenge. So one day I'm like, I'm reading, and then reading out loud is difficult as shit. I know in school, when we used to read out loud, my nigga, I used to be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I used to be like, okay, I'm paragraph 8, nigga. I'm like, okay, 1, 2, 3. I ain't even listening to what they reading, dog. I'm over here trying to read this shit, get every word so I can sound smart, or so I can sound, you feel me? Don't let me miscount. You feel me? I get to the door, I'm like, oh. Now I gotta be a class clown because I ain't about to read this shit aloud. You feel me? On the first try.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I feel you having to even get a disclaimer
Yeah,
because
yeah.
how they got our psyche all fucked up. You feel me? So we started our Readers Challenge, bro.
That's dope.
Where you pick up a book, read 1 to 3 pages, record yourself doing that, and you challenge your timeline to do the same. So we had people, elementary school, like people try and struggle to read their first books, all the way to senior citizens. You feel me? Providing that valuable content. You feel me? So that's basically what you did. Even though it is far, it's hella far. I barely could even do it.
Yeah, even with 2020 vision, it's
Right?
far. It's far.
So I just wanted to take that time. So if y'all are readers, then pick up a book, record yourself reading 1 to 3 pages, and challenge your timeline to do the same.
Yeah.
And then make sure you hashtag Leaders are Readers Challenge.
Facts.
That's all you gotta do.
How you gotta do? That's dope. So,
So-
I'll go
yeah,
ahead.
go
real
ahead,
quick
go
with
ahead.
the ways to help the community as I,
Leaders.
you know what I'm saying? As I actually already been plugged in, you know what I'm saying, with my little business entrepreneur rant, you know what I mean? Because that's what I feel like we have to do as a people, man, as a community, as you know what I'm saying. Like we gotta start utilizing our strengths. You know what I'm saying, as collectives and putting it to use. All right, wait, it's a reconnection and shit. But
we still like
Deal,
make sure you
deal,
get it
deal,
on
deal.
yours though. Make sure you get it on yours, bro,
Yeah,
because
we
my
still
life ain't connected to yours. There you
All
go.
right, yeah, we back.
you know, we gotta start to putting our minds together as we have already begun to do. Like naturally, I feel like what needs to be done is being done. It's gonna be done regardless. It's like to a degree. It's like how fast do you want it to be? How soon do you want to get to the finish line? You know what I'm saying? And that's our responsibility, in which you know what I'm saying, where we have control, where we can begin to like moving a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving more effective. Because regardless of what it is, man, that needs to be done, I feel like in my mind, I feel like it's gonna be done regardless. Like
Come on.
even in my lifetime, you know what I'm saying? I realize,
In your lifetime, say that
Yeah,
again.
you know what I'm
Say
saying?
that again,
in
bro.
my lifetime, man.
Nah, say that one more time.
In my lifetime, you feel me? Like I definitely feel like
That's
Do
powerful.
you hear what this nigga said, dog?
In your
He
life.
said in his lifetime.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yo, that's
niggas don't be on that.
Nah,
Right.
facts.
Yeah. Niggas be like, I
Niggas
got
don't be on that, dog.
Right.
For real, that shit about to make me cry.
Damn.
Niggas don't be on that in our lifetime shit,
Right,
dog.
right.
That's
For
deep.
real.
That's true.
deep.
Niggas be trying to chalk that shit to the young, to
Yeah.
the next generation.
Yeah.
Some young
Already.
shit.
Yeah.
Before they even try, dog.
Damn, yo.
Before these niggas even go in.
Yo.
Damn.
For real, nah,
Yeah,
I'm really
that's
about
real.
this shit, dog.
Yeah, see.
For real, I really be around I be in these fucking schools, dog. I really be in these cities, in these fucking trenches, dog. I really care about the people, dog. I really be doing this shit. I really had my blood spilt by the beast, dog. I really got tased 12 times by them niggas, dog. I really had half my face ripped off, nigga.
Damn.
I really did go to jail off Black Power Revolution shit, nigga. Link up with niggas out of jail. They're talking about, damn, you the first nigga I ever met in jail that was about this shit out of jail. They was talking about in jail. You feel me? I really did have my niggas on TV and shit. He really did see me on the front page of fucking CNN and USA Today about this fucking shit, dog.
Yeah.
I really fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
And niggas don't.
That's
Yeah.
real.
And you, dog, when you say in your lifetime, my nigga,
Powerful.
that shit touched me, dog.
Yeah, because it's real.
Because Because for real, dog, y'all need to see these tears.
Yo, y'all can't really see, but he's really crying. He's
My
really
nigga,
passionate
in
about
our
what he's saying.
lifetime, dog, because this shit is fucking serious, my nigga.
Yeah.
Nothing more serious
Right. Yeah.
than procuring a future. You feel me? And a legacy for our names.
Yeah.
For
our
vanity's
children.
sake, nigga.
Yeah.
For our names to put some respect, excuse me, all that.
Yeah.
Put some respect on your name.
Yeah.
For ego and vanity's sake, nigga, that's cool. I ain't mad at you.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, who does that help though? When you playing for the right team, when you got the right knowledge, that directly help your woman and child. That directly help the community. That directly help your collective. So if that's what you motivated by, recognition, nigga, then do some shit to be recognized.
Right. Right.
You feel
I like
me?
what you're talking
Forever
about.
though,
I like
nigga.
I like
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Yeah.
Put some respect on, nigga. Find an African last name. Since
Yeah.
you know we carry European last names,
Right.
find an African last name
Right.
and type that shit in. See if that shit is famous already. If it's not, nigga, make that shit fucking globally known.
I like that. That's powerful. That's powerful.
That's what I'm doing, nigga.
Yeah, that's powerful.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That for real, nigga.
Yeah,
that's,
that's
or
real.
what else?
That's real.
What else, nigga?
Right,
Get
yeah.
a job, go through the boom, boom, boom.
Right.
The same shit our parents did, get the same results.
Right.
Right.
Nah.
That's real.
But no, that's exactly
Nah,
what it
That's
is,
100%.
So we talking about help black people?
Yeah,
nigga?
help it. So let's talk about specific tactics. You know what I mean? What we could do to create change. You know what I mean? What we could do to be
Go
the
ahead, that's on
change
you
that we
what you
want
do
to.
as far as
So
community help.
wait, Dustin
go
want to say
ahead,
something.
bro.
Go ahead. You
All
already
the
know.
niggas got me.
Bro.
I feel like honestly, after you
Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
after you make the shift in mentality, like you know what I'm saying, like when you realize like it starts with me, like I was saying before, like when
Yeah.
you realize you have to take action, like the call to action, I really feel like it starts with group economics.
Yeah.
It has to
Yeah.
start with
That's
group
the only thing that
economics.
niggas could
Yeah.
fucking
If you
unify
have
about.
1,000 people all put $1,000 together, how much do you have?
Yeah.
You said 500 people?
1,000 people put $1,000
Oh, yeah.
together. How much do you have? You can change an entire city.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You can do what LeBron James did for the kids with just 1,000 people
With the-
putting up
yeah.
$1,000.
You know what's crazy about what you're saying?
Or a
We
million
can do
people,
that
or a
right
million
now,
people with a
though.
dollar.
Let's be real.
Yeah, $1 million with a dollar. That's
What about a million people with $1,000?
Yeah. But we could do that right now.
That's what I'm
That's the
saying,
crazy
bro.
part. We could do that right
That's
now.
what
If y'all are interested in doing right now what they are talking about, I haven't shared the information with these two brothers yet, but I'll share with that. Make sure you go to www.bornroyalty.org. If you're concerned with self-mastery, black self-determination, financial independence, black bartering, reading, taking charge of your health. You was talking about health and wellness. You talking about taking charge of your business. You talk about economics. Okay, we talking about accountability. If you need an accountability partner, if you want to be plugged in to a group, a collective that's just like us, because it's hard to
Right.
find. I don't know in Woodbridge how hard it is
Yeah.
to find another motherfucker like us to be able to
Yeah.
plug in to the
Right.
seat and then have some valuable information to
Right.
contribute.
Or somebody that's already doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
That
yeah,
action-
yeah,
that already
Action.
got actual
That's
programs.
dope.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I really
so,
respect. That
So
action.
plug into bornroyalty.org. I'm gonna share that with y'all after we
Yeah,
get
we
offline.
definitely
Because
need
everything that y'all was saying, because I believe that nobody gonna take black men serious until we provide economic opportunity, not only for us to become financially independent and participate in global commerce, but our women and child.
Yeah, our women and
That's
child.
a
You
fact.
feel what I mean? If we
That's a
can't
fact.
provide our women and children with opportunity to become financially independent
Adil said that's
outside of other groups, then we always gonna have secondhand leadership, and we really can't tell our women shit.
Yeah,
That's a
fact.
fact.
Tell, hey,
That's a
preach,
fact.
because now
Period.
That's a fact.
you
So
talking
all
about
that shit is just
yourself
your opinions, my
Yeah, that's a
nigga.
fact. That's a
Cause
fact.
she doing what she gotta do for the
Yeah.
shit she gotta have. Cause what you
Right.
doing?
Listen,
What we doing for?
the
What
vice president sits in the back, man. The president is the
the
one
government,
that
nigga.
so
Okay.
we only thing that us black people, black men have been able to do is to sit in the vice president's seat. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
And
I gotta come on.
and you barely see that nigga. He just smiling in the background. you know?
Right.
So we gotta be able to, like I said, establish that platform
Yeah.
where we the president of that joint. You know what I'm saying? Where
That's
we
dope.
in charge and we control. You know what I'm saying? The outcome, the income. You know what I mean?
So
It's
let's.
a fact,
Huh.
and ain't nothing wrong with it.
Period.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Because when the Asian man do it, we don't got no problem with it.
Yeah, when the Arab come over here, when you know what I'm saying, all of the
Come on.
international,
Come on.
you know what I'm saying, people, much love to all y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Ain't no knocking none of y'all hustles and all of the struggle that y'all been through to get to where y'all at to do what y'all doing.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? We commend all of that. It's our time, man. It's been our time. We supposed to been doing that shit. You feel me? And
Nigga, we was supposed to, for real, we was supposed to be born into some shit
Absolutely.
so that we could just
Right.
execute.
Right.
What Pac say about the dynasty? Well, you know, I know Pac shit.
Power
What he
comes within.
said?
That's right, bro.
What Pac said? He's supposed to be born. He said, you know, traditionally you're supposed to be born into a dynasty to fulfill a legacy and all of these types of things. Hold on to keep up the family name.
Yeah.
You black born in America.
Right.
Yeah.
The fuck?
That's a disconnect.
You gotta do this shit yourself.
Yeah.
He said that's a lot of pressure for a 25-year-old. That's what
That's
he
a
said.
fact.
That's a lot of pressure
That's
for
the struggle
anybody.
that we all want
And
to
we
do,
gotta.
for real, man.
That's what I said. You
It's
gotta
hard.
do the same shit.
It's hard right now for me. Shit, it's hard enough for everybody, man.
That's
Being
what's
out
up.
here
I
on
feel like
the
that goes back to what he was saying. Like when you take the black man out of the African American home, either by force or by systematic design,
Come on.
you cannot regain power unless you do it economically.
Come on.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
we go back to the street nigga who's out there selling drugs. He's doing what he has to do.
Right.
Eat by any means. Everybody eats, B, right?
Mhm.
They lock him up over a non-violent charge. He's in there for 10. You see what I'm saying? He's outside of the home. Or you have the black man who's not in any trouble, but he's still outside the home because he had a child with a young lady. They didn't, see eye to eye. Now he has to pay a certain amount a month, has to get certain hours to see the kid. You see what I'm saying? So the government, once we regain control of the black American home by group economics, it starts with self-finance, first of all.
Come
because
on,
you can't
personal
organize
finance.
as a collective if you're not thinking
Niggas
on the
gotta be
same
playing the
level
same
go.
game.
I like that.
individually. You see what I'm saying? So it
Born
really
Mercy
starts
.org.
with
Let's take
personal finance.
let's take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Let's
Come
name
on, Dad.
specific. You know what I mean? Let's name specific things people we could do. You know what I mean? Maybe it might spark the next Bill Gates. You know what I mean? Black Bill Gates or whatever. The next, you know what I
Black
mean?
Bill
Black
Gates, wow.
Mark Zuckerberg, whatever the case is, might be out there. You
We
know what
over
I'm saying?
here talking about being black Bill Gates. Damn.
Nigga,
Damn.
let's talk about some real tactics.
It's a paradox.
But let's talk about some real. You know what
The
I mean?
nigga who invented the internet was black. I can't pronounce his name. The nigga who invented computers was black.
That's a fact.
Electricity was black. Everything black. Everything that was ever built was black, nigga. All they ever did was just put their name on the shit. That's why they, twerking? Now they say Miley Cyrus invented twerking.
Who says that? Oh,
That's what the media, now I'm talking about the
The
media, I'm
media?
talking about what they
That's
airwaves
crazy.
and they control.
That's crazy.
But like girls was shaking their ass up, back the thing up, like girls was shaking their ass up.
Yeah,
and,
that's crazy.
Like 05.
before
Miley
before,
Cyrus was born.
nigga, before we was even born.
yeah, that shit's been a while.
I see what you
But African dance and all that, you feel me?
that
But
shit's been.
Ray Hagen said, "He who controls the printed page controls the thinking of the age." Let that sit in real quick. He who controls the printed page controls the thinking of the age. So when we talk about what black people could do, especially us, people with information, we need to be becoming authors as well.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm gonna take another time to plug my book on Amazon. Alright,
Hey, do your thing. Do your
listen,
thing. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take the time to plug. I'm an author too.
Facts.
Alright? Go to KingLeonX.com if you want to support me, buy my book. Alright? Or you could go to anywhere the music is sold and buy my album. Alright? Listen. We have to be the change that we want to see.
Facts.
You feel me? All that other shit, bro,
It's a
can
distraction.
get deleted, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
I know for a fact, bro. Facebook had one of my pages, bro. One of my pages, I had 10 videos with over 1 million views, bro, in 2014. Bro, I used to post a video. I used to post a video, bro. That shit had 48,000 views in like 2 hours, my nigga.
Damn.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Facebook blocked my whole shit out. You see this? My nigga, I'm connected to over 1 million people in the world, my nigga. This shit say 1 viewer.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Listen, they are in control of this shit. We could give all the strategy in the world, have all the best plan. Oh my God, we went in, this shit gonna go viral.
Yeah.
All it take is one motherfucking pilgrim to be like, elite. you be like, damn.
Nigga said one motherfucking program.
That's
God
it.
damn.
That's all it takes.
Right.
That's all it takes is one person to flag this shit for nudity, and then a pilgrim to review it, because now it's got to be reviewed.
Yeah.
Because it's been flagged.
Yeah.
And it don't. I know from personal experience that the shit don't gotta be against the code. Facebook rules and regulations for them to delete it.
Yeah.
I posted
Shut
a
down.
come
My
on,
shit
bro.
got shut down last week. But
What
so
got shut down?
So-
my page, I had a page with my business page where I used, you know, I had 5,000 friends. You know,
Oh, you
that-
showed me that, John.
Yeah, shut down. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? Because somebody reported because I did
It's not-
marketing.
okay.
Somebody reported it as a fake page because I started a new page so I could promote
Yeah,
this.
you don't got a real. It say it's not your real name. Or
That was
something?
my
Oh.
real name.
Right.
So
oh.
I provided my ID, but the problem is somebody reported it. I don't know whoever. If you watching this, whoever reported that, man, listen,
Hey.
stop watching me, bro. Do your own
Follow
thing.
your
Right.
dream.
You know what I mean?
They probably
Follow your
drinking
passion.
Woody or something, man.
Yeah, I don't know who reported it, but anyways, but you know what I mean? Let's talk, because you know what I mean? Like I said, I just want to spark, you never know who's watching.
Uh-huh.
Let's talk about some specific ideas
Right,
that we
right,
can
right.
execute.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Specific ideas we can execute, you know what I mean? Even if it's out of your reach right now, what do you think? Let's start with you, Dustin. What do you think we could be doing right now to change the state of the community?
I mean, look at the base. What are the three basic needs? Food, shelter, and transportation. So how can we start where the bare necessities are? So
I'll take it
obviously
there.
food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like going into the communities, doing the food drives, non-profit organizations. You see what I'm saying? Transportation. Uber been doing what we've been doing for decades.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, for real.
Yeah. We've been giving them $5 to take it somewhere else.
You know what I'm
but-
saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Shelter.
Yeah.
We have to own land, my nigga.
It's a fact.
We gotta stop renting. Why are we renting? Own. You can't move to the next level by continuously to pay someone residually when you need to be making money residually.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a
You
fact.
can't get ahead that
Right.
way.
Own that, rent it out.
$1,000 every month.
Yeah.
2 years, you 24 grand in a hole.
That's true.
Yeah.
The three necessities. Start with those. You know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like we'll be able to expand and really empower ourselves to empower each other.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it has to start with those. Personally, that's what I feel.
Yeah. Food, shelter, transportation. That's big. Those are definitely the necessities. Sierra said, own property, just like Monopoly.
Hey,
Yo, that kind of rhyme too. Put that in a rap song, Sierra. Own property, just like Monopoly. I like that.
Hey, boss.
Adil said, follow my LinkedIn, and power comes from within.
Right.
And Adil said, that's real. Adil also said, that's positive. Adil also said, what about...
But Lifetime, that was
Lifetime,
before, that's
though.
when, that's when he was.
Oh, that was a while back.
In the passion,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But he obviously, that's why he said positive. That's real.
Yeah.
But you want to go ahead? Well, I mean, go ahead.
Yeah.
Speak about
Listen,
what you feel.
I'm
About.
sure
I know
you.
doing something else.
What does it
Yeah.
say? Nah. What does it say, bro, at the top?
BornRoyalty.org.
Okay. Listen. What does that say at the top?
Born Royalty.
What is it?
Success and Achievement Club.
Born Royalty Success and Achievement Club. BornRoyalty.org. If you're talking about specifics, you're talking about strategy, you're talking about plugging into people who's already doing this shit,
Yeah.
who don't even really have that much time. They got scheduled time to talk about the shit just like y'all do.
Right.
We are people doing this shit. Scheduled time to talk about this shit.
Yeah. Facts.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When we're not scheduled, we actually doing this shit. You see?
Yeah.
It, like Des was saying, he's perfectly right. But in order for people to do these things, in order for us to build New Africa, in order for us to have all these heroic missions and aims, motherfuckers need to restore confidence in self, family, and community. Period.
Restore confidence
And through
in self,
family,
family,
and community. And that can only be done deliberately through specific actions, through specific tactics,
Yeah.
through specific strategies.
Right.
And
Facts.
only those people who went through those specifics, it seemed like us, we've already participated in our own curriculum, self-development, self-improvement curriculum, to give us even enough sufficient self-confidence to speak on this type of platform.
That's a fact. True.
But when we want to level up, because who I am now won't get me where I want to be.
Right.
It's time to level up if I want to turn my dreams to reality.
Level up.
It's about literally personal accountability, bro. It can't be deflected from there. Everything else is far-fetched.
Yeah.
We got to be the change that you want to see. It got to be that, bro.
That's a fact.
Because each motherfucker got breath and self-talk. motherfucker like Samuel Jackson, motherfucker like this is
Yeah.
funny, not motherfucker.
Endearment.
Yeah.
We heard the inflection. We heard that. We heard that.
I'm not trying to call my women and children
Yeah, like,
and my
mother-
brothers and comrades shit any type of disrespect.
We got it. We got
But
it.
each of us
No
Yeah.
disrespect.
Yeah.
must fucking take full responsibility over the space that we occupy. Become our greatest version. So then we can become the greatest asset to the collective. You feel me?
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
Right.
Because right now, you try to do it right now, unify all black people right now, then as soon as somebody say God, then the joint over, you can't get nothing else done that day. Because this motherfucker, this motherfucker, oh God, Christ, no. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's why economics is the only thing that we can unify really around. And that's because that's the only thing that the other races globally unify around.
Yeah.
It's a European global economy. That's the white race. That's the white team. It's an Asian global economy. That's the yellow team. You feel me? It's the Arab global economy. Right? That's the brown team. Right? The Middle East, that's the brown team. You feel me?
They fuel on
Or
our
the red
consumer.
team, depending.
They
Right?
do fuel on black consumerism.
consumer.
That's a
Everybody.
fact.
That's the whole truth.
That's a fact.
And
And everybody
and
tapping into that and just benefiting from that. We got to benefit.
So the black
from
team
ourselves.
don't even got shit to benefit. Like, you can talk about support black businesses all day, but
Yeah.
where can we buy internet from black people at? Where can we get our running water from black people at? Where can we get our electricity from black people at?
Right.
Where's the black people that's creating Wi-Fi?
Right.
My niggas,
Facts.
where's the black people that's making draws, nigga?
Socks
You
and
feel me? If
drawers.
we want to talk about this black power shit,
Yeah.
every other group,
Right.
they Asian power. That's backed by resources, privileges, luxuries, programs, institutions to protect their women and child.
Yeah.
White power, resources, programs, institutions to protect their women and child, and speech, and their bigoted beliefs. Right? Other groups, all that. Black power, knowledge and information. Here we are. That's it. Please support my black label, white manufactured product.
Hey,
Yeah, no, that's real though.
I was gonna ask if y'all. Hey, listen, I was gonna ask if y'all knew about the Hanes thing because I know I see Michael Jordan as the face, but is he?
Oh, of course not.
Same thing, like
It's the same white
Right.
manufacturer.
Black label,
So we really
white
gotta
label.
own this shit.
That's an
He's just the
endorsement.
face.
It's just
You
an
don't own
Just
that.
like same thing with Nike and the Jordan shoe.
Bro, I always be so
It's an
confused.
Ray
'Cause I'm thinking
Croft,
they own this shit.
Ray Croft
Now you
made
preaching.
$3
Now you
billion.
preaching.
Made $3 billion off the Jordan shoe. Then they paid 1 year. I remember he made like $2.7 billion. Right? Jordan made $500 million. They paid him a little like $475 million.
crazy.
They paid Jordan, the man.
He's the only reason it's successful too.
They
That's the
paid
crazy
Jordan
part.
$475 million. You think that's a lot because $475 million.
Not compared to
Not
2.1.
2.7 billion.
Yeah, come on.
Billion.
That's
nigga.
crazy.
You know,
And a billion got
and that don't even talk about
999 million.
and that wasn't even all the Nike proceeds. That was just off the Jordan shoe.
Yeah. Right. That's a
You know how
fact.
many shoes Nike make? You know how many things Nike make that's not shoes?
That's not true. Yeah. That's a.
But
yeah.
you know what? Another thing though is I feel like listen, we can utilize
475.
we can utilize looking into these businesses, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on and how they are achieving the success to be able to utilize it in our own success. Because another thing is this, because this is my philosophy. Like it, especially being a black entrepreneur, a black businessman, you feel me? Like a lot of times we got the short end of the stick. We damn near got nothing trying to start some shit, right? So even if we got a brilliant idea, we got to use scraps to put some shit together. Now, in today's society, it's kind of difficult to get people to support you. And I just heard a conversation on Facebook or something. It was somebody. Matter of fact, I think it was Yada. Yada, you know what I'm saying? He got a detox here, you know what I'm saying? He was having a conversation with Brother Polite. And he was just talking about how if it was black people who had, if it was black people who had, you know what I'm saying, businesses and things of material, you know what I'm saying, for sale or in commerce, that he would buy it if it had the same quality that he was getting from those top brands.
Oh, that's
Right.
like some short
You know what I'm
tail.
Oh yeah, when they was in there with
Yeah.
the Louis, that post you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, because
Okay.
he support black, you know what I'm saying? He support black businesses and stuff before. But the thing about it is that when he when he got the material, it was like he washed it and he got, you know what I'm saying, the fabric ripped, or it was low quality shit. So the thing about it is, you gotta understand something. Like a lot of times we go into, you know what I'm saying, initially get shit started. We start from the ground.
Yeah,
Now,
it's gonna get better.
A lot of these businesses been running for 50 to 100 years.
But they also started from the ground too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hershey
People
started
supported them.
on the corner
You're right. Yeah.
with a
Wow.
natural, with his
Really?
own Hershey bar.
It's
You feel
like-
me? And then hand-to-hand marketing.
Man, KFC,
Over
the dude used to
time.
go door to door selling
All of
chicken.
these joints.
Ray Kroc.
But that's what I'm
Ray
saying.
Kroc.
Right, you
Yeah.
just sell milkshake.
That's
It
right,
just,
yeah.
listen,
Like,
but it seemed like people
you
in
gotta
today's
support it.
time are not really
They want it good now.
aware of the struggle that entrepreneurs go through in order to and all of the, you know what I'm saying, all of the
Niggas be
heart,
quitting,
sweat, and tears that they go
Yeah.
through
But you have to
to
understand.
establish themselves.
He
right?
preaching
People
though.
ain't
He
supporting
preaching
on the ground
He
floor.
preaching because
But
did you
niggas
hear
be
Like the people
Listen,
on the
y'all,
ocean.
Ain't no quitter ever won, bro.
Did you hear
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. As
Did you
an
hear the
entrepreneur, that's a
factor
fact.
that's
You
holding
cannot
us
quit.
down?
Yeah,
What's the
go
factor?
ahead.
Because
Go
we
ahead.
don't have anything.
Yeah.
We literally start with nothing.
A lot
so
of people
trial and error could be fatal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
fatal. It is fatal, and that's something that we deal with the most because we starting. The gun already bang. You feel me? On the we are motherfuckers been on the track
Yeah,
running.
right, yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And this ain't no sprint. This a marathon. This marathon that been going on for hundreds of years.
Hey, Houston.
You feel me?
Hey, listen, Houston Burns just joined. What's up, boy? We see you. And Shadira Rose B, we appreciate you for joining in, Shadira. She said, to help our community, we have to stop talking about problems and find solutions to fix them. 100%, Shadira. I love that.
Royalty. Dot.
Love our
Love
War.
overpowers everything, but again, don't be fooled by others. In my words, I'm a queen, I wear my crown, I say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. Okay, they trying to kill us. They trying to kill us, take our bodies, clear us out. The King Plan, Rex 84. Hold on a second.
She
The
got
King
bars.
Plan, Rex 84. Need I say more? Because we got something
She
that
said,
they.
I told you. She copied and pasted her bars.
And it's that gold in our
Put a notepad
DNA.
in the
Stay
cell.
humble. I'm not a racist, but white people will never
See,
understand.
listen.
ever.
See, that last little disclaimer.
Yeah.
It's like this. I'm going to tell y'all like this. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alright, it's like this, dog. So, we all men, right? We all
Yeah.
black women. There's two queens in here,
Yeah,
right?
facts.
We could be around them, we could be around women our whole life. It's two things that no matter how many times we around, like we'll just never understand. Like we could read all the books that exist on the woman's menstrual cycle.
Right, yeah. Facts.
Right?
And
No, literally.
Right.
And birth, right? You know what's in
right,
right?
yeah.
The woman's menstrual cycle and birth.
Yeah.
We could read all the books. We could sit in all the classes.
Never.
We could care all we
Speak
want
on
to care.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
No bullshit. Like we'll
Right.
be right here with you doing it. Like for real. Like you okay? Like,
Yeah.
like you need to, like what you need me to do.
Right,
Like,
right.
what you need me to do. I'm
Right,
at your
right.
service.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right?
saying? We be trying
But
to.
no matter what we do, we will never what?
Understand.
Come on.
That's a fact.
Come on, bruh.
That's a
No
fact.
matter what.
Because we can't walk in their shoes.
Come on.
And Sierra
We
just
will
said,
never
sis
understand.
got bars.
And that's the same. That
That's
relate.
Shadira Rose,
that-
okay.
That relate directly to with white people.
Yeah,
so
that's a fact.
while we appealing, like what, like this is how they looking at. Look at these niggas. Like we need to look at. This goes something real, bro. He appealing to me. Why you? Like, nigga, your women and children over there. Nigga. I don't come to you, and I don't need your approval before I make decisions for my woman and child, and before I decide what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck that you don't like what I'm doing, nigga.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I just let my mans off for killing one of your young boys, because that's what I do.
Right.
Period.
Speak on
Because for real, no bullshit. If I was the judge and one of my niggas got his conditions, got him selling crack or whatever
Yeah.
he doing, I'm like, nigga, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that, but it's good though. You feel
Go
me?
about your day.
Like, it's good. I got you, bro.
That's a fact.
We the fucking authority. It's cool. I stand with my bro. Hey, let him
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
It's cool.
That's a fact. And that's
Niggas
what
just
they
gonna
do.
talk shit. They gonna.
And we wouldn't have no problem with ourselves.
And we wouldn't have no problem with
Yeah.
us doing that.
It's that
Like, if
self-good.
you're, like, you feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
But so we are clear, open opponents. You see, when we understand racism, you keep going back to economics. That's the most important. Power, control over privileges, land, luxuries, resources. Because if that's not the conversation, that's the only really conversation that need to be had. And then the only thing that sub that is preparing ourselves to be the type of niggas that do that.
Right.
Anything else is deflection, dog, or asking for handouts.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
Because,
Right.
for real, hella motherfuckers don't support me. You know how hard I had to go before even my own family was like, listen, you know how many times I had to be on TV before my family.
They say your family
and
is
even
the
now
last
they
to
telling me
support.
to get a job. Even now they like,
Yeah.
listen, nigga,
Right.
get a job, dog.
Right.
I asked my pops, I'm like, pops, you feel me? I ain't asked you for nothing in 10 years, my nigga. Like, seriously, I've been right, because I already know that, you feel me? Shit, niggas gotta get money. I feel you.
Right, yeah.
I got money the way I need, but I've been legit for a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't asked you for nothing in a decade. And I feel like it's just.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can support.
You know what this nigga told me? He said, what about your motherfucking followers? He said, why don't you get your motherfucking followers? We said, why don't you get your motherfuckers on Facebook
Damn.
to keep spreading?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh shit.
You know what this nigga said to me? I said, what? I said, Pop, seriously, my nigga?
Right.
For real?
In 10
He
years.
said, if you ain't, he said, if you had a job or you was trying to get a job, I'll help you. I don't know what's up with you. I said, dog, do you literally not know anything that I've been doing? Like, my nigga.
Yeah, but
like,
he
you
don't know
what I
you
care
not
about.
trying
It's
to
like,
pacify
it's like,
yourself,
what's
though.
up with you? Like,
He
dog,
wants you to just
I
pacify
I'm
yourself
like,
and
all
get
right.
a job. That's
I'm
not.
like, all right.
You're trying to be an entrepreneur,
but
a leader,
and he
not
also
a joiner.
subjected to
You know
the
what I mean?
conditioning of the
Exactly.
people.
You know what I mean? You got to forgive him because that's his conditioning.
It's unfortunate though. It's
That's
really
his conditioning. You gotta
unfortunate.
forgive
That's
That's
that was
his
my
condition.
last. That's what my last on one of my last level ups consisted of.
Yeah,
You know,
understanding
you know,
that.
we're just like, right, where it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all lies. Like,
It's just
Yeah.
niggas gotta do it, dog.
Yeah, for real.
You feel me? It's an insult to our intelligence and a challenge to our profession.
Yeah.
Like, how serious are we about this shit, my nigga?
Because
If
people are
this
gonna test
Facebook
you.
wasn't on and we wasn't getting new friends and followers and connecting with people, will we
Yeah.
still be on the same type time?
Right.
And when your phone is off, if your phone is off, I don't know who pay your bill or whatever, but if you pay your own phone bill, then that shit probably been off before,
Yeah.
right? And when your phone is off, like, what you thinking, what you doing? And when nobody's looking, what you thinking and what you doing?
Yeah. That's what matters.
You feel me?
That's what really matters.
That's what I. You feel me?
Listen, we got some people talking. Listen, Houston Bird said we all have the solutions. We just don't know about it. IAE. I don't know
That's a
who's
plug.
IAE.
I think
That's a
that
plug.
person, he do that
IAE.
in all of his
That's his thing.
I think so.
The label that he told us
I'm
about.
not sure if it's the label. He can tell us.
Yeah, tell us who IAE is.
Yo, you gotta make that a hashtag anyway, bro. You gotta make your IAE a hashtag. Whoever that person is, Houston Birds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on some social media, digital marketing real quick. I get paid for that. I help a lot of businesses go international and shit like that. If that's something that you say he do all the time, you see
Yeah,
him
and every comment that he makes.
bro, if you do that in every comment, every post, if that's your brand and tag, bro, turn that dash to a hashtag.
right.
Turn the dash to a hashtag so someone can click on it
Yeah.
and find every single thing that you got. You feel me? If you want to build your network, your brand, and all these other little different types of things. IAE, because then
IAE.
people can click it to figure out what it means and all these
Yeah.
other different types of things.
What's up,
Figure out the
Devin?
movement behind
What up,
it.
Devin?
What's good, Devin? We appreciate you for
So
joining.
Adil said.
Hey, Adil's, yeah, read what
So
Adil
Adil
said.
says she's saying good things, but generalizing a situation isn't good to make change either.
Right.
Or going to make change either. And that might be in reference to the bars.
Yeah, to Shadira.
Yeah, let's look at these
Generalizing
comments.
the
We missed a lot
situation.
of
Yeah, we
comments.
missed a lot on your feed, yo. We gotta get to
Yeah,
them.
hold on.
Hey.
Okay, hold up. All right, so
It be-
we
yeah.
can sell products online for free.
lied twice.
Many
We
ways.
lied
Okay,
twice.
boom. Okay. So they said we can sell products online for free. I guess they talking about solutions.
Yeah, solutions.
Millions of ways to
Millions.
millions of ways
All free.
to make millions. We can change the game easy. This person's talking about internet money.
Internet
this
money.
person's
That's
smart.
a fact.
This
That's a
person
fact.
studied where the world is going and preparing themselves to get there first.
I bet they're on some
They say
like,
peace can-
bitcoins or something.
Yeah, some type of opportunity that's legit.
Africa is a continent, not a nation. Not
exactly.
yet, but it can be
Yeah,
turned into a
New
nation.
Africa is global next. You see. Oh, anyway, it doesn't.
She said they do
That's
that.
a whole lot of shit.
We gotta
Talk about
travel. What she say? We gotta hold on. She said we gotta travel off the web.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Last year, I mean, the last 3
Groundwork,
years, like
right?
500
She talking about putting
cities.
in that groundwork.
500
cities
you have
last
to listen. People buy me flights all the time, and I make my own flights. I got and my own bus tickets and my own trains. You have to travel, dog.
Yeah.
Connect. We on Facebook right now. Type on your page. Hey, I'm about to go to whatever city. Who out there?
Right.
If ain't nobody answer, share that shit to a group.
Right, yeah.
Or you could
That's
just add
knowledge right
yourself.
there.
Or you could just add yourself to a group of whatever city that you about to go to.
Right.
Yeah,
All the motherfuckers live there.
Yeah.
that's a fact.
Hey, Black Power nigga coming to your city. You fuck with the people.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they sliding your DMs. Like, yo, hey, come around.
Right.
What you feel like? Hey, I'm here. I'll scoop you from the airport. Now you in a new city. Now you got new friends. Now you got all that.
It's all about networking. That's the key.
That
And
shit
it's
easy.
internet
It's
age.
fast. Internet age, like you said,
That internet
information.
age. Yeah, that information. It's all out there.
Come
That's
on.
my little bro. Somebody shout
Okay,
you
yeah.
out. What's up, bro?
Ernest Coles, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, bro. I ain't talked to this man in a minute. He got two children, bro. I can't wait to meet you second.
That's dope. Check
What does it-
aromatization testosterone. Damn, that's a whole.
Yeah,
that's
that's not deep
powerful.
as
I
shit.
don't know. Yeah, we gotta Google that. Aromatization
sound like
of,
a whole
testosterone.
Sound like I
I
gotta
think
read
this
the
is something she's talking about. You know what I mean? Maybe the genocide that some people talk about. I think that's what she.
Yeah,
might
the
be-
or the emasculation
Emasculation of the black
yeah,
man.
the black man. Yep.
I think that's what she's talking about. But listen,
Damn.
so let's, you know what I mean? Here's another solution idea. You know what I mean? This is something I always thought about. Because right now, you know what I mean? A lot of the people in power, there's a lot of black millionaires that are in power right now. You get what I'm saying? And it's all about your network. Your network is your net worth. So at the same time, when we talk about health and stuff like that, there are people that already established with real money, you know what I mean? In the millions. You get what I'm saying? I think to a certain extent, one solution we may have, you know what I mean? I don't know if this might work, but there's a lot of people that are on that, you know what I mean, pro-black tip. A lot of celebrities that are on that pro-black tip. They got to put their money where their mouth is, because there's some stuff we could build right now. You know what I'm saying? Some establishments we could bring right
Man,
now.
let me rephrase that. There are business concepts, creative ideas, programs,
Exactly.
fucking nonprofits that are ready to be built right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They waiting for somebody to fund
That
it.
people are
Investors.
like
Take some people, man.
that are like not only, but I'm saying not only that is built, but it's more people out there who are on the same wave that are lacking those, you know what I'm saying,
The
those
backing.
connections, those
Yeah,
resources,
yeah.
the backing to be able to,
Royalty.org.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
emphasize, you know, to elevate that situation. But I'm saying like this is a new plug. Like we just met.
Yeah, we just met them.
did today.
I
I
just
mean,
met them like
so
a few minutes
right before the
we went
stream.
Yeah,
live.
literally
Yeah.
right before. And it's,
it's
you know what I
love,
mean?
you feel
He's
me?
really about that action.
That's a
So,
fact.
you know what I mean? Look
so
up
that's
all the
dope
plugs.
that, you know what I'm saying, by naturally, you know what I'm saying, this is
Yeah.
a natural thing
Yeah.
because of, you know what I'm saying, my man's over here,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying,
Right.
knowing him.
Yeah, connectivity.
The connect, yeah.
You know
This
what I
is
mean?
network.
Right.
Known,
Unified. That's how it
You know what I'm
works.
saying? That's how it works.
That's
Your
our
network
greatest, that's one
is
of our
your
greatest
network.
strengths.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
networking.
saying? Our networking. So
Yeah.
by
We got a
just
great
a prime
network.
example of today
Yeah.
in this stream
Yeah.
of the power and all of the energy and possibility that is in your face right now.
Yeah.
With the four of us, with all of the different things that we contribute, you know what I'm saying, as individuals, but also as an equal, that can be implemented into our situations
Right.
and, you know what I'm saying, to develop the things that we need.
When it comes to being like that. So if you're a person, if you're an entrepreneur out there or someone who got ideas, strategies, something like that you're sitting on and you're waiting, I guess, on funds, what you're really waiting on is sufficient self-confidence to make the shit happen. And what you really need to learn is leadership, study leadership so then you could delegate responsibilities, because if you're waiting on funds, then you need to either become a professional fundraiser or you need to delegate
No, that's fact.
the responsibility of someone in your organization and put them in charge of fundraising and grant procuring.
Facts.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
Because for
That's
programs,
another
systems,
side of
all
it.
that type of
That's
shit.
another side
No,
of it.
because if we the creators,
Yeah.
and if that's what's holding us back as funds, then it's people that went to school for that.
Yeah, it is.
And if we was as serious and clear enough about what the shit that we really wanted to do, and if that's what we were talking about, then we would have already attracted that person. I'm going to talk about even me myself,
Yeah.
right? We would have already attracted a person who say, "Oh damn, all you
Right.
need is funds.
Right.
Here you go."
Right.
So obviously, you feel me? It's other work on the inner. You feel me? That
Nah,
we like to call lack of funds.
That's the boiling point right
You
there.
feel me?
That's true.
If we compare ourselves to white
Bro, you
people, then it's
literally-
like, all right, yeah, they average white person net worth $144,000, average black person net worth $11,000. I don't even know that many.
Yo,
black
I was
people.
about to say, damn, that's like real.
true.
That's real true.
Yeah. So
The average 145,000.
yeah,
So that's some wild shit.
you feel me? And that's not even really a lot. We
Yeah.
think it's a lot, but
You
somebody
can live off that,
Somebody,
though.
yeah.
You can
Not
live
really.
off that.
Shit, but what I'm telling you right now is niggas is living off 13,000 a year.
Yeah, this
So
nigga's living
obviously.
off, but struggle. But I'm talking about comfortably. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
You can live comfortably off.
Yeah.
Yo,
But no, you just know that
But-
you just boiled it down.
but that's
to
the,
bread.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Check
Hold
that.
on a
That's the
second.
meat.
But here's the thing. One thing I'm gonna say with that,
Right.
that's a good. You know what I mean. You do have to do the inner work because at the end of the day, you could always provide. You know what I mean. Funds for yourself. You can provide, but at the same time,
in America, no, because this is my bad. I don't want to
Yeah,
cut you
no,
off.
no,
I
go
don't want to
ahead.
cut you off, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
But where we at right now?
Right.
We
This is
in
America.
Woodbridge,
Yeah, we're
Virginia.
Yeah.
My nigga, I got international following, dog. Motherfucker, I've been on radio shows in Europe and Tanzania and all that shit. And it's like, listen, I'm not about to disrespect all the whole rest of the world and these motherfuckers' struggles by talking about motherfuckers in America can't get it done. Because motherfuckers don't spend 40, 50, 60, 100 years to get their whole family to Poland.
Right.
Motherfuckers is coming to America every day, making the shit happen without even speaking English.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, you know what I mean. Trust
No,
me.
And they ain't worried.
Yeah.
If a motherfuckers don't even speak English, you think they concerned with motherfucking white people buying from them or some shit? You feel me? Do you
Right.
think that they concerned with a certain group that's not about to be their customers?
Right.
They like, listen, it's enough customers. It's 300 plus million people in America.
Right. Somebody gonna buy.
I gotta be organized enough to bill motherfuckers when I meet them.
Facts.
If I can't bill you when I meet you, then I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Period, dog. And if
Right.
you don't, and if you twice our age, and you don't got multiple ways to bill motherfuckers when you meet them,
Yeah.
then you did it wrong. And matter of fact, if you still trying to find motherfuckers to bill, and you don't got that responsibility ain't been delegated,
Yeah.
you did it wrong.
Yeah.
And you just now realize that, so you're trying to figure
Right.
it. But this is America, my nigga. Let's not fucking be bullshitting here.
Yeah.
My nigga, it's 10 million millionaires in America. 45% of those are women. 60% of high net worth earning women in America built that shit themselves. That shit wasn't inherited.
Right.
That's a fact.
Right.
Wow.
Now
You
talking.
feel me?
Big spin.
Facts.
No, that's facts,
So
facts.
now 10 million millionaires, my
This is
nigga.
good to hear though, so that people on the stream can actually identify
My
with,
nigga
with
is
statistics, man.
nigga out of the 2.5 or the 2,500 billionaires in the world. Guess how many are in America? Guess how many?
About what? Like half of that?
30.
600.
Say, oh shit.
Guess what the next country is?
What?
200. Guess what the next country is?
What?
133. The next country is 39.
Damn.
Yeah,
Nigga, it's
I'm
over
going
400
to
countries. My, in America, there's 600 billionaires, my nigga.
Damn.
Count it. Wait. How many minutes would this live video say if we just took the time right now to count the 600 before we could go to the next topic? You feel me? It might say 2 hours or something, wouldn't it?
Right. That's
If
a
we
lot.
just took the
600
time
is a lot.
just to count to 600. You feel me?
600
That's
is a
gonna
lot.
take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's gonna take 10
that's a high
minutes.
number.
And you go back and you go
And that's
back.
counting the billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
How long is it gonna take to count 10 million?
Huh.
Damn.
That's counting the millionaires. The same system, same economy, same setup, same woo.
Yeah. So there's money to be made out
So-
of it. You just
Goes
gotta
back
get
to
it.
group
Come on.
And it goes back to what was it you
Everything.
said? Accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability.
Personal accountability.
accountability.
You gotta account for your
Yeah.
own abilities. If you're not counting for your own abilities, then you're looking at other motherfuckers like that's where you got the envy, the jealousy. It's like, oh, why I don't have what I want what he had, or why not me? Why I gotta be him?
Right.
That's a lot of time that you spending
Facts.
and giving your power away.
Yeah.
Each obstacle come, it give us a choice to make we ascend closer to Godhood by taking full responsibility for our thoughts, faults, and transgressions, or deflecting. Each time we deflect, we give our power away. How many times we seen grown ass black niggas deflect?
A lot of times, man. Shit.
Come on,
all
dog.
the time.
So where the power at? So it gotta start with us, nigga. I be taking accountability for shit that ain't even my fault, nigga.
Right,
Shit that I ain't even do. It's like,
Yeah.
cause if a motherfucker wanna argue with you, all you gotta do is say, hey, you right.
Right. That's a fact.
You
That's
feel
a
me?
fact.
That fuck they whole
Shut
shit.
it all down. Yeah, that's a
You feel
fact.
me?
That's a fact.
Even when you know that they wrong.
Right.
Yeah, true.
You feel me? You just be like, what type of power is that?
Yeah.
Imagine how much power that you gain
Gave that
from
person.
gain yourself by gaining that you, because you didn't give
Accountability.
away.
The accountability.
Imagine how much shit that would have drawn.
Yeah.
They would have drained that shit from you for you to prove a point that you already knew you was right.
That is a lot proving.
No.
Listen, I'm trying. Nah, that take a while to prove.
Because their whole mission is to prove that you wrong.
Right.
And then you set your whole mission to prove that they wrong.
You
That's
get
where you
nowhere.
got Christianity and Islam, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And what is that? A
Right.
never-ending
That's
thing,
a
right?
never-ending. Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? Black people all together until we start speaking about that, right?
Yeah. And that's and you know what I mean, and everything, you know what I mean. I like everything Leon just said, you know what I mean, and it's all about accountability, you know what I mean, because at the end of the day, you can control your destiny. You know what I'm saying? You can control your destiny. You got to put the power in yourself. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody else take that power from you. Put the power in yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one thing I'm gonna also say, you know what I mean, a lot of the millionaires and all of those people. Here's another thing. It do take a group, though. You get what I'm saying? Do not think these niggas made it by themselves.
Well, yeah. One is too small of a number to achieve greatness. However, these motherfuckers, only thing, because you can't get a group without clear, specific, organized vision, plan, and
Within
the ability
yourself,
to
too.
delegate.
They have a
Exactly.
network. They have a network.
They have a network. Your network is your network. So it's like cultivate yourself. You know what I mean? Cultivate your inner strength. You get what I'm saying? And just like grow upon that. You get what I'm saying? And build.
Oh yeah, we still live on the line.
Hey, soon
Oh,
as
he's
we
trying to
get-
reconnect.
hey,
Why you trying to reconnect? Make sure y'all plug into
That's right.
bornroyalty.org. Check out the program strategies that we developed. Go ahead.
But so, you know what I mean? But what do you guys think about this? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's get real. Okay, so this is one thing I thought about. You know what I mean? We got, like you were saying, millionaires. You know what I mean? I'm sure a good third of those percentages is probably black millionaires. So we got
Good amount.
a healthy, you get what I'm saying, network. You know what I mean? And this is my idea. If there was a way for these people to cultivate some kind of like almost like infrastructure or programs, like you were saying, you get what I'm saying? Because a lot of other people, they got, you know what I mean? They go here and they get approved credit-wise. You get what I'm saying? They get approved for huge loans and they start businesses off that. You know what I mean? That has to be into consideration. If we could build infrastructure where somebody could go, you know what I mean, and go and not be judged, because if you're being judged by somebody else of the other team, you get what I'm saying, like you saying, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
They're not going to look at you the same way somebody on your own team might understand. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like if we had those infrastructures made and we could go there and get fair judgment, you get what I'm saying, and get approved for certain things, now you could push into real estate and all of
I
that.
don't think it starts with a loan. I don't
Well,
think it starts with
maybe
a
not
loan.
alone, but I'm just saying that it could be anything. Let's say, you know what I mean, housing. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things.
Even housing. You know what I'm saying? Because in the contents of ownership,
Come on.
when you branch out to housing, when you have to approach someone for fair ownership, that means you're requesting that you have to prove to them that I deserve to have this.
Yeah.
Or I can't afford this via a loan. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking. So if you have a loan of $100,000 inside of that $100,000 house, do you really have a $100,000 house, or do you have a promise to pay for it
Yeah.
while you live there?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
The illusion of owning a home.
Exactly.
The illusion of freedom.
Yeah.
The illusion of inclusion.
Yeah.
You
Think
feel me?
about the Mexicans. Think about the Asians. And I hate to sound like a broken record, but group economics.
Come
you
on.
have
You're
20
not a
people
broken
living in one house where rent, $1,000 rent is split up, and they all paying about $50, $60 each.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Putting it in together.
And so that's group economics on a smaller scale. Boom, they split the groceries, they split this, they split
The
that.
utilities, the
Every single
the
thing.
daily
So that's more
responsibility.
money to put back into the family. Because
Right.
what matters most at the end of the day? In business, right?
Yeah.
But it starts with the
Absolutely.
family.
Asian
My family
households,
gonna
yeah,
eat.
exactly. Speaking of family, Asian households, a lot of my Asian people, I forget the specific countries, there's a bunch of countries that operate like this when they come to America. They got one bank account, nigga. And they don't leave until, the children don't leave until they marry. And you get married, then you leave.
Yeah.
And even then you might not leave, you still might stay there.
Right.
But there's grandmas, motherfuckers that don't even speak English in the joint. Multi-generations all the way, we all here.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ain't never had our own room in Asia. Why we need our own room in America? Huh?
Yeah.
Why we need our own room in America if we ain't never had our own room in Asia?
Right. Yeah, that's how
Y'all good?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah,
They got one bank account. Everybody participate in global economy. But the difference is these motherfuckers ain't going to get jobs. These motherfuckers is working for businesses that they created.
Yeah.
So the man of the house provide industry, institution, or a program system that the women and children can participate in the running and operations, and the family keep all the bread. And everything that the Asians buy is wholesale.
Wow.
You don't see Asians. The only Asians that you ever see out if you going shopping or some shit is third generation. Second or third generation, but mostly third generation Asians. That means their grandparents was from Asia.
Right.
Their parents may never even been. And they was born in America. They full out Americans. That's why you catch them shopping. Asian, they don't play that shit, dog. That's why y'all know what Chinatown is. Every major city is just except for Detroit.
Everywhere,
Because Detroit is all black people. You feel me? And it's a group. It's a 14% of people that's not black in Detroit that manage and control all the whole shit.
Yeah,
because motherfuckers ain't showing up to the city hall meetings where the decisions is being made. That's why they call us a minority. Because your child is root word of minority is a minor. And when it's a minor, if your son is a minor, that means what? You make decisions for him.
Right.
Damn.
That's powerful.
We minorities, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Who making decisions for us, dog?
Right.
Do they have our best interests?
Not at all.
That's powerful.
Are we capable to make our own decisions?
That's a fact that we are.
Of course.
Are we capable to make the type of decisions that not only benefit ourselves but our family and community? Not only now, but for generations to come. Do we have if it's possible that we have that capacity, then like what?
Right.
Then it obvious if a nigga doesn't do it, that's because he don't care enough.
Right.
Facts.
You can make it whatever.
That's facts.
Wait,
That's facts.
Waiting on you, bro.
You can say fear whatever, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
overcome
yeah.
fear if you care enough.
Yeah.
That's what's up, yo.
You overcome any obstacle if you care enough, bro.
Yeah, that's
Perseverance. Doing something repetitively over and over and over again. To the point, it's a habit where you not even realize you're doing it. It's just like you're part of your everyday routine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every minute outside of your 9 to 5 should be devoted towards something that's going to allow you to not have a 9 to 5. Every single minute.
Right.
Every minute. So it should be so routine that, okay, well, I got to do this at this time, this at this time. I have 10 minutes to eat, and then it's back to the plan.
Yeah. Hey, Houston,
Yeah, but
Houston broke it down. He said, hashtag
I don't be worried about
Houston
views,
Bird said, we've been waiting on you, brothers. And y'all said 87%.
We've
No,
been waiting
I don't
on
know.
you, brothers.
Yeah, that's powerful. I don't know what you, Houston Bird, 87%. No, I don't know. You gotta elaborate.
Nah. Because, see, listen, he's drawn. Bro, Houston, I want you to really understand that, like I said, I believe I said 87% of Africa's resources is owned and managed by non-blacks.
Oh, that's what you don't know. I don't think that's, you know what I mean?
You feel me? The only other, that's the only other 80%.
It's
Yeah,
definitely.
That's the only thing that I was talking about as far as the,
I
when
don't
it
know,
becomes a
that
percentage
was a while
and
ago.
statistics.
But
That
yeah,
was a while
elaborate,
ago.
Houston. That was a while ago. I don't know why you caught on to it.
Yeah.
You can't be that loud. But elaborate, Houston. But you know what I mean? But hold on, so
Like, oh yeah, I just thought about that. Nah, I think you wrong. But where's the answer then?
yeah, I don't know. Oh, he said, I'm talking about making decision. All right, you gotta elaborate further, Houston. Talking about making decisions.
Houston, we appreciate you tuning in, family. We do. We appreciate you typing in the comments. and
Yeah, we just want to open a dialogue with you.
So hold on, let me ask.
Just
So
try to
let
see
me
what
ask you
mean.
guys. So, you know what I mean? So that idea you don't think would work? You get what I'm saying? Because that's something that I think. Because
What
think about it, reaching out to, you know what I mean, the black people
Oh,
in power. You get what I'm
okay,
saying?
perfect.
Yeah.
It's like this.
So
My nigga.
yeah.
Name real quick before you talking about this.
Yeah.
I need you to name 5 black millionaires that did not earn their fortune entertaining white people.
Exactly. You can't.
Wait. No, he might be able to,
Yeah,
depending
no.
on how deliberate his study is. I'm not going to just assume that he can.
Okay.
You feel me?
But are
Because
you-
there's
wait,
endless
hold on a
black
second,
people
hold on a
who
second.
built fortunes
So-
without entertaining
but
white
are you
people.
assuming
but I just no. I
Because
just
they entertain,
No,
that means
no,
they
no,
can't control their finances.
what I'm saying is that these people, historically, the documentation have been hired. They have hired people that do that and manage that because these people come from poverty.
Mm-hmm.
So they're told that they need someone to do that.
Yeah.
And it's just extremely limited amount of people who come from poverty and come into multi-millions and fortunes and things like that, who took the time or had the background and the personal finance and all these types of things. This is why the personal athlete, the professional athlete, the industry that's produced the most self-made millionaires, the most self-made millionaires in any industry in the whole history of the world, outside of internet money and network marketing. From 5 years, the niggas is broke. 75% of them, 3 out of 4, is broke.
That's because they're not
Bro.
in control of their own finances.
Exactly.
hold on a second, hold on.
So since because they're not in their own their
Yeah,
finances, because when you look at these salaries of these NBA players and all this shit, and who's their agents are, right, and who are the people that's in their ear who's guiding their decisions.
But listen, but that's
It's
what I'm
not-
saying. So you're
it's
saying
not our group.
So you're saying because they have people helping them, they got accountants, managers, or whatever the case is, they are not in control of what they do with their money.
No, because obviously it's their money. They
Yeah.
they make the decisions.
Right.
I'm talking about the influence, though. You feel me?
Right.
And,
They have advisors.
and losing the illusion of inclusion.
Right.
Has our NBA players funds going to police departments. Their funds going to country clubs. Their funds going to these non-profit organizations built by and structured by whites, which all that stands is code for fucking not having to pay taxes.
Right.
Apply that 501c3.
Yeah,
the
that's
NBA,
right.
the
That's a
NBA
fact. Yeah.
is I could spend $150 right now on a ticket
Yeah.
to the NBA game, but the NBA don't gotta pay no taxes because it's a non-profit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
When come on,
Look at Houston. Houston said
and
you
it's a
guys.
non-profit because they got NBA cares.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Houston
Oh,
said. Listen, Houston said you guys are
Oh, my God.
rare. Believe it or not, most blacks can't think outside of the box. They only replicate what they've been taught.
It's mimetic faculties, family. Like that's what a child is.
Wait,
That's
say that
natural.
again?
Mimetic faculties.
Mimetic
Yeah,
faculties.
mimicking. You hear some
Ah.
mimic, right? Monkey see, monkey
This nigga
do.
got some words.
Right?
Yeah, mimetic.
So we talking about our
faculties.
mimetic faculties.
I'm gonna use that shit.
Nah, that's
I'ma
all we
use
got.
that
That's all we
shit.
got. We come out the womb and some mimetic
Right,
faculties.
what we
they get us.
taught. Yeah.
That's why I was out of Flint. We brought like 100,000 gallons of water to Flint. You feel me?
Yeah.
But that's pacification though,
That's
because
dope. That's
that's
dope.
not the solution.
Right.
Their pipe's still fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
But at least they can drink the shit for that time or
As soon
whatever.
as they run out of that, they run
Right,
out
they back to this.
You feel me?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
pacification. Really,
Yeah.
I realized after.
Yeah.
But initially,
It's still a dope initiative.
the
regardless.
sensationalism
It's-
of it.
yeah.
It had us really out there like, yeah, we really
Yeah.
care.
Right.
No, but y'all definitely did something. Y'all definitely did something.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a spark spirit.
It
It's
would
like-
solve the
at
problem,
it
but it restored
context.
spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And at the end of the day, that's important.
But see, the
That's
thing
important.
about it is, though, look, we have the ability, the creative minds, the thought to fix it. We not
come
really.
on.
That's why it's like, okay, yeah, I'll buy a couple, you know, what I'm saying, a whole bunch of fucking bags of fucking waters. But guess who distributing those waters? Guess who
Yeah,
buying
like
that water?
who just
Guess
fucking
who just
came
made the
up?
money?
Like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. And we did the
them
Philly to
niggas
Flint
is like,
initiative. That shit went on TV and all that. My shout out to my man Ron Green,
Yeah.
Chris Arner, Nehemiah Davis Foundation, and all that.
That's
Because I
dope.
wasn't there and I didn't
That's
participate in it.
dope.
But what's up, African? They did the Philly to Flint
Yo,
initiative.
Houston said resources
These
been
niggas
wasted.
bought every single bottle of water in Philly, bro. Black people bought. Every single store that you could think of. Every single bottle of water, bro. Loading them shits on the truck and rode to Philly. I mean to Flint.
To Flint.
From-
That's so
in the
dope.
middle of the
That's
snow,
so
right?
dope.
We think stuff, right? But
Yeah.
like to his point,
We supported something.
Dasani, Nestle, Aquafina, Fiji, like all.
They profited off all of it.
Listen, none of those companies are black owned. None of those companies care about the water situation in Flint. None of those companies care about the interest.
Had we had our own facility bottling our own water that was bought out like all the rest of them, we could have then took that money to then create an initiative to actually fix the problem in
Come on.
the water
And
problem.
there you go with the business, black man.
Listen, so and that's a two-part. You know, so hold on. Houston said resources been wasted on people, unlike you recently. You know what I mean? I think he's saying he's been wasting his money on people who ain't really about it. You know what I'm saying?
He's basically, because I've been in communication with him, and basically his premise is he's appreciative of the ability to have be witness to
dialogue,
be witness to what's going on here because it's rare and it's not
and it's
so much
different.
going on.
And
that's what I'm saying.
People are
Houston,
invoking this type of
If
energy.
this is rare for you, family, you don't need to stop. You need to stop wasting your resources. And you need to go to bornroyalty.org.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
If you're interested in black self-determination, self-mastery, and financial independence,
Right.
because for me, this shit ain't rare. This shit every day. I meet niggas like y'all every day.
Yeah,
everybody that I
that's
meet,
real.
everybody that I meet is purposely brought to me to help me fulfill the divine, definite, major purpose and help me spark something to make them mildly to moderately to severely uncomfortable about how the fuck they been moving.
Right. That's going to invoke that's going to invoke more action.
That's going to inspire others to learn more,
yeah.
dream more, do more, and become
Out
more.
of your comfort zone is where you find
Come
success.
on,
And
bro. Say it again. They didn't click.
Yeah.
There was too many people was talking when he said that.
Out of your comfort zone is where you find success and all your dreams met.
What does that mean?
You know what I mean? And that means you're not gonna achieve everything you really want to achieve if you stuck in this box of comfort. You know what I'm saying? Because now you pacify, like what you was talking about. It's a pacification because now you're not gonna want for more because it's like, oh, I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
But when you really want to do something powerful, you're gonna be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? That's just the reality.
Yeah.
Just because you're gonna find opposition. You're gonna find hatred.
Come
You're gonna
on.
find non-belief, like what he was
Come
talking
on.
about with his,
Come on.
you know, with his own blood. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find opposition from your own family. So, you know what I mean? But don't, you know what I mean? Don't give up on it because you know what I mean. Nothing easy.
Quitters
was ever
never
done.
win.
Yeah,
Ultimately,
quitters
that's enough reason
That's
to
a
not
fact.
give up.
That's a fact.
Because why the fuck would you start if you didn't think you could win?
never win. Yeah, and you're always gonna quit if you don't really believe it. If you really believe,
If
you're
you
gonna
didn't
fight.
think you could do the shit, then why would you even start?
Right.
So if you started, obviously you believe you could do this shit.
That's a fact.
So
That's
why
a
not
fact.
fucking
So
see?
keep pushing.
Hey,
man.
agree what Zadir
All right, so
said.
Darrell Williams said a lot of people are scared to speak the knowledge they are taught in fear. They are afraid to speak the knowledge they are taught in fear of being shut down by society.
Exactly.
Facts.
Right there. Jiddu Krishnamurti. It's a book. It's called Freedom
Yo.
from the Known.
Yeah.
Freedom from the Known, bro.
You hip
I
on
swear to
Jiddu.
God.
Yo.
Oh, you Krishnamurti? Okay.
You hip on theosophy and all?
Bro, all that.
Come on,
Y'all like, listen.
Yo, you hip. When you hip on
Listen.
theosophy, you hip.
Listen. Jiddu Krishnamurti described that what Zador just said. A lot of people are scared to speak the knowledge because they're in fear of being shut out by society.
Yeah.
Jiddu Krishnamurti calls that the trap of respectability. And then that goes back to one of the concepts we were talking about with social engineering. Right? Because you can control someone's destiny, right?
Right.
So if you're doing that shit, you got motherfuckers, everybody believe this,
Right.
then you're going to be shut out if you believe that.
Yeah.
You
That's
see?
true.
Yeah.
That's very
So
true.
how you really gotta believe, you really gotta believe, you
Yeah.
really gotta know.
Undeniably.
But then you're gonna be cast out. But then if you cast out and then you're in an environment where you're not able to leverage social media properly to
Right.
connect with other like minds, you
Yeah.
feel like you by yourself and then you switch your mind back.
Switch your mind.
Or
And people do that all the time.
Right.
Because it's easier. It's
And
easier
then
to go
out,
with
and
the
then
flow.
out, and then out. It's
Yeah.
easy.
It's easier.
Opposition from
And-
our
and
own people.
Gotta take that jump, Jeff said. That's a fact.
And
You
Houston
gotta
said
take those.
opposition from our own people took up the generation's time before yours. So we are proud to finally have you here. OGs like myself get mad game from
We
y'all.
are IAE.
Let's dab each other up.
Yeah.
Let's dab each other up from the OG. You feel me?
Hey, I
'Cause
always
that's
dab you up, Houston, too. That's real.
that's a torch passing right there.
Yeah. Facts,
See,
facts.
he said, listen, I'm sitting here tuned in to y'all little niggas right here, all y'all little niggas older, young enough to be my son.
Right.
Yo.
That's basically what he said. He said, all y'all niggas give me my
Hit
son.
me on that, yo.
You feel
Hey,
me?
Houston, we respect that.
That's what he
you know
said. He
I
said,
mean?
and I'm learning from y'all.
How old is
He
he?
said, I might got my notebook out. I'm about to reshare. I shared this. I'm about to, I gotta go back. I'm telling
Right,
somebody
I'm
about
listening.
this.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I just caught some young boys on fire. Black youth. You gotta like the page.
Every day, dog, every weekday. dog.
Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. You know what I mean?
Majority of the time.
And here's another
special-
thing. I want to go back to what we were talking about. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean with the finances and all of that. You know what I mean? Because I do hear that a lot. You know what I mean? Whenever I bring up this idea to people, I do hear that a lot. That's the first thing people say, where it's like, but these people have things, they have influences, they have, you know what I mean? People telling them what they can do with their finances. But you know what I mean? Here's some things that people with the power and the influence have been doing. P. Diddy started a charter school, a black charter school for young inner city kids that's teaching kids how to be entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? Teaching kids how to make legal, real money that's going to feed them for a lifetime, not just for a few times.
All right. Now, how? I feel you. Diddy's my nigga. He probably like one of my favorite people in the industry just because his life work and the respectability and how you gain, the power you go, all the fucking shit.
Yeah.
The world, global influence and all that.
Yeah.
Now, that's what you just said. Very commendable, very noble, very constructive. But how does that compare to the billions or probably millions that he in funding of destruction of the consciousness and psyche of those children? Now you got to build a school to fucking refix these
Fix
niggas.
them. That's true. That's true.
For images, portraying images. So I'm not, because it's like
But we need that
celebrities.
opposition to reconstruct.
Celebrities. Yeah, because you
We
must
need
have the
that.
night to appreciate it.
Exactly.
You must
So,
jail
yeah,
often to only
exactly.
appreciate it.
So
It's polarity.
Yeah, we need that though. Yeah.
So, but I'm not gonna. We can't sensationalize the social contribution of basically another. Really, because ultimately, like people be hyping shit like, "Yo, I wish I was here." Yo, KLX. Oh my God, come to my city. I'll buy you a flight. No,
Right.
for real, no
Yeah, I
bullshit.
believe it, I
Motherfuckers
believe
be
it.
buying me flights to their city so they can get some of this energy that we engaging right now, right?
Yeah,
Then I come to their city, I come to their neighborhood,
Yeah.
and guess what? Bruh, I realized, oh, that's their son? Guess what? That's their child over there chilling with all these this whole group of children. Boy got out the car, his son waved at him or whatever, when we got in the car. It's like, nigga, you want me to come, you bought me a flight to come black in your city. All right, first step, ground one, my nigga. This is your child over there. This is my first error, my nigga, because he ain't seen no error in it. I'm like, it's your child over there. All these groups of little children. And ain't none of them say nothing to you. Ain't none of those children say anything to you.
Anything
That
about
means they don't know you.
Yeah.
That means you concerned with shit that means like your priorities fucked up, dog. You don't even know who your children
You should know your
living with.
child's friends. You know what I mean?
They should
That's
know
powerful.
you, even if they wasn't your friends. This
Right.
where you live at, right?
Right.
This your block. This your neighborhood, right? You don't know the children in your block.
Yeah.
But you talking about you a revolutionary? You black? You don't know the children in your block.
Right.
Right.
That's a
You ain't putting these little
That's
niggas
a
on
fact.
game.
Yeah.
You ain't teaching them how to earn $1. Go knock on that old lady door. Say, "Can I take your trash out?"
Right.
Powerful.
Don't come ask me for some bread, little nigga. Go knock on that lady door and provide a service. You see?
Cut her grass. Blow that snow off the yard.
But obviously
Do
you ain't
something.
doing that.
Yeah,
because
rake the leaves.
your child barely
It's
even
a
wages
season for
that
money
action.
every
It's
season.
like, oh, hey, dad.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh, hey, dad. I'm like, dog, nah, dog. Why we going inside? You trying? Oh yeah, we show you my crib.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But hold on,
this
hold
is
on.
where we need to go.
But listen,
To
get
these
back to what you were
children.
saying with the sensationalism. You know what I mean? With you know what I mean? The P. Diddy thing.
Bruh. All right, yeah.
What do you think about-
Because it's like,
Yeah.
because it's like ultimately, that's only like these niggas is like one half of 1%, my nigga, of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that's not their responsibility. That's not their job. These niggas didn't say that they was gonna do that.
Right.
You feel me?
You say
motherfuckers-
They didn't sign up.
They didn't sign up.
It is like,
Right?
listen, dog.
Initially, yeah.
These niggas is young black niggas and anybody, dog. They came up in motherfucking poverty or however their story
Wait, hold on a
was.
second. Hold on.
But I'm just saying.
But I gotta stop
People
you
don't
there.
be
Wait.
committing to the
cause.
advancing the black collective
Right.
as
But
their
it should be their responsibility.
as their
though.
motivation.
But not if it's
for,
not their initial
Bruh.
Not if it's not what
Bruh.
you know what I'm saying. What
The white
what they
collective
built
ain't worried about the collective white advancement, nigga. They just happen to be
They're
born.
not.
They just happen to be born into a system that was already built for their benefit.
on. Right.
Yeah.
And if niggas ain't worried
Yeah.
about, if niggas ain't trying to, like, because these niggas got the funds, bro,
Mhm.
and they got the resources, they got enough niggas with the funds.
Yeah.
These
So
niggas
they're in
get-
a different state of
No,
mind.
so
though,
that
you know what I mean?
means that these niggas don't care. I'm not about to wait for these niggas to care.
Right.
Oh, you talking about the
This
celebrities
shit is-
don't care?
That shit is visibility,
Yo,
bro.
that's 100%.
That's a
I agree with that.
501c3,
Yeah,
bro.
I agree
That's a
with that.
tax write-off. That's visibility, so niggas can be like, oh, okay, so
Yeah.
niggas don't get their chain snatched.
And I agree with you. People dance because they don't want to get their chain snatched. Because people do because it's like, yo, you could floss and all that on the TV, but when you come down to the ground floor, people are gonna say, yo, what the fuck are you doing for me and my family?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the real are gonna check you. But here's the thing, we gotta hold them to that responsibility, because here's the thing, they made that money off the backs of the people on the ground floor.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
They made,
They
that,
made
money
that money.
off the back of them. Like, bro, they made that money through personal initiative, overcoming obstacles,
But they had
self-determination.
supporters,
my nigga.
fans, and we support our own before the white man come around and be like, oh, P. Diddy's
Nigga,
hot, Biggie's
bro,
hot.
I don't know, bro. I never bought an album. So I don't know, unless it was my nigga that I met personally.
Yeah.
The only album I ever bought in my life was somebody I met personally. I'm sorry.
Mm.
So shit, I don't know, nigga. I download shit, I get shit bootleg my whole life, nigga.
Yo,
so I don't know.
Right.
Celebrities do be
Straight
saying
up
that. They can get their shit from the white.
Hey,
know,
you feel me?
that is
All
true,
of
that
their
is
bread
true.
be coming like
From-
hip hop. That shit ain't geared towards us. We just take everybody. We just, you feel me? That's why biblical literature and everything always calls us sheep. We prodded, you feel me? We neglected, we misguided, and all that shit. So
Yeah.
anything that's cool, you feel me? That's why you see little niggas with a little spin and anything that come
The
out.
little spinner, yeah,
Motherfuckers
that's the
can-
new
the
thing.
Zapsters, you can take hubcaps
Yeah.
and turn it into hats and call it Zapsters, and then put a rapper with it, and then motherfuckers is paying $500 for a
people sell that
hubcap to put on their head,
That's
and then
right.
they call it Zapsters. Oh, nigga, you don't got Zapsters? Nigga, I got Zapsters for the low.
Right.
Yeah.
Dumb shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's
You know what I'm talking about? But that's a
fact.
hubcap.
That's what they do.
Spin it on your head.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the condition.
But
that
let
we
me
in.
let me
That's what
get
you
this
mean
straight.
when our people, when you say our people are lost as a collective.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers can't even discern the fact that, nigga, that's a hubcap on the top of my head. Why would I do that?
Right. A
Yeah.
lot of people
Motherfuckers
fight
trying
it,
to fit in.
but then they figure it out.
Like how she said, they don't want to be left out. Right? But if everybody's fucking doing it wrong, nigga, that's why the biblical literature says Jesus had to come. Because motherfuckers, the children of Israel got so far removed from righteousness. They got so far removed from God. They got so far removed from their original purpose
Right.
that they didn't even believe it was possible to be righteous.
Right. Now that kind of resonates with
Right now.
Yeah.
What's really
No, that's
going
a
on?
fact.
So then that's why
Yeah.
niggas like you, when you talk
Yeah.
righteousness and you commit to that shit, you
Yeah.
can't just, that's 1,000 actions committed.
Yeah.
When you say righteous, righteous, but man, it's 1,000, 10,000 actions.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when somebody say I want to be a doctor, they just be talking shit.
Mm.
They ain't talking about that 10,000 actions that be going
Yeah,
around.
they go to
You feel me?
But
Same
so-
thing how I used to say when I wanted to go to the league when I was a young boy. Did you ever want to go to be a professional athlete?
Yeah.
What about you?
A celebrity famous.
We all wanted to be
Yeah.
professional athletes,
Right.
but what was we about those 10,000 actions?
Right.
Hold on. Houston says something. He said the system made us outcast to our own nature. Culture is African American. Cars, clothes, music, but we're not eating like them though. And that's real.
Yeah.
But
So look.
but you know what I mean. But with what you're saying, so you know what I mean. You don't feel it's like it's their responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know what I mean, they made their money off the
It's
backs.
like-
Hold on.
Okay,
real quick
yeah,
before
hold
you elaborate on that. I don't know why this shit. Yeah, it's the Wi-Fi and stuff. But
His phone ain't-
it's gonna come back.
Nigga,
I'll say-
If that's the case,
Yeah.
then it's America's responsibility. Where's the reparations movement,
Right.
nigga?
Yeah.
If you talk about
That's
making money
true.
off the backs of Africans, nigga,
Yeah.
you talk about who made your money off the back of Africans, don't hold this nigga P. Diddy accountable and neglect the motherfucking nigga who cut his check.
Right.
That's true.
And the motherfuckers.
But here's the
allow
thing.
them to do business
You feel
in
me?
America.
Because
That's a fact.
if we talk about holding
That's why
motherfuckers
he said
accountable,
self-accountability.
that's what we talk about holding motherfuckers accountable for profiting off the backs of black people, nigga. Then nigga, I'm talking about Portugal. You talking about original race? We talking about a competitive relationship between groups of
Yeah.
people, right? That original race was, hey, we got this new world over here on the West. Free land, free labor. That's how the
Yeah.
marketers was in the European countries. Free land, free labor. Whatever country get over there, procure the most land, get the most slaves, make the most money, wins. So now all these European countries racing over here, right? Obviously, right?
Yeah.
France won Canada, right? England won America, right? That's what we speak English, right? A lot of Spain won Central and South America.
Yeah.
Clearly, right? That's why they speak Spanish.
Mhm.
Portugal won Brazil, right? That's why they speak Portuguese.
Right.
France won Haiti, right? That's,
Yeah,
these types of things, right?
Yeah.
They're like a competitive relationship.
Right.
That's in the 1400s, right? In the 1900s, then they come with racism, meaning bigotry, hatred. We gotta get white people to love us in order for us to succeed.
Yeah. Houston said.
But the whole shit been about power control over resources, land, government, all that shit.
Right, that's the
So then now they got niggas trying to defeat prejudice.
right.
It's like, nigga, if you like titties more than ass, nigga, then that's what you like.
Why bicker about ass then? Nigga just love
You
titties.
feel me? If I love strawberry ice cream
Right.
more then I'm a prejudge all the like, nigga. You can make homemade ice cream. I'm gonna be like, you can make strawberry.
Right, so that's what you like.
You feel me? Because I'm prejudging all other ice creams. And who is it who got the right to tell me, nah, nigga, you gotta try this shirt? Like, nah, nigga.
Right, you can't
you feel me?
have-
That you can say that, but like, that's just your opinion, basically, right? So this is what we concerned with white people's opinion. We trying to change white people's opinion while our women and children getting raped and suffering, my nigga.
Right.
And so I believe that our elders are black men, you feel me? Our grandpops and pops spent so much time trying to gain the respect of white men that we lost the respect of our women and child. And now we sitting here trying to put pieces together,
Trying to figure out
By
what's going on.
ourselves as a collective.
trying to include other motherfuckers outside of our women and child.
Yeah.
No, baby, what do you need from me? So you can goddamn believe in me again and shit.
Right.
What do you need to see from a nigga?
Right.
When the last time you asked your mom that? You feel me? With your woman, a random black woman on the street. What you feel safe?
Yeah.
Because when they tell you no, nigga, that's some accountability. Niggas don't want to ask that. When them little kids tell you start asking little black kids, hey, you feel safe, and they tell you no,
Yeah.
that shit do something to you. You can't forget that.
Yeah.
You start asking.
That's powerful.
We be thinking about a whole lot of other shit, but we talk about basic needs, safety, security.
Yeah.
Go at nigga. I charge anybody, any black man. Next 100 black women you go see right now. You might find 3 who say yes.
Right.
For real. Because I did it myself, my nigga, thousands of times. Children, thousands of times. The answer be no, dog.
Yeah.
They don't feel safe. They just out here wondering like, oh shit, I hope. And if some
powerful.
shit do happen to them, who they gonna call? Not us, nigga.
Houston said their minds can't even fathom that talk, man.
Government.
Houston
call
say,
us.
Houston say, y'all
niggas-
Negroes. He put Negras. Negroes.
Need to be doing this at
Y'all
college.
Negroes need to be doing this
Listen.
at college. What about
Listen.
a college tour?
Listen.
We lost everything.
The fly tour. You want to talk about tour, bro? The fly tour, bro. I'm gonna stop plugging shit, but I'm
He
telling
putting
you
in
that
work,
the shit
y'all.
is documented, my
Yeah.
nigga.
Put in
I'm not
work.
up here just talking shit.
Yeah.
All of this shit is documented. You feel me? This past semester, college just ended. You feel me? But I spoke at 10 colleges and like 9 or 10 elementary, middle school, high schools and shit. You feel me? That's not that much. That's enough.
Yeah,
that's
major.
That's an
That's
accomplishment.
powerful.
You feel me? So we
said
gotta be doing
blood.
that, Houston. Where are you at with these schools? Because what I'm trying to tell you, bruh, is that the city that you in is where these kids need to hear that information from you. You feel me? When these children gonna look at you, they gonna look at you like they grandpa.
He
You
said
an old
we need
head.
that plug. He said we need that plug.
He an old head like that. They gonna be looking at him like the grandpops they never had.
Yeah.
Just like when
I
I be in these schools, these little niggas be looking at me like the pops that they never had.
Right.
They gonna look at him like the grandpops they never had.
Right.
And it's just important as all of us to put in that. And that, bruh, do you know how valuable we are as far as black men, constructed black men on some shit? Nigga, we could get up in any school, bruh. Niggas don't even be trying. Bro, you can get up in any school, bro, demand a whole assembly, bro, command all that whole fucking student body, my nigga, for an hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
For real. I'll be doing that
He's doing
shit.
it.
We be
He's
doing
speaking from
it.
experience.
For real.
He's speaking from experience.
You bring your friends and positive music, empowerment tour, increase the self-confidence of the children, which directly increases their performance level on test time.
Man, this is powerful.
You can get up in any school, my nigga.
Yeah, that's a
With
fact.
empowerment. You can get up in any school. They be having career days.
Yeah.
What you do at your life?
Right.
You left school. You out of college. You old enough. The fuck you doing? Go up in that career day. Tell them what you doing, my nigga. But do niggas care? No. You ask these children, hey, do you think the community cares about you? What they gonna say? No.
Yeah. What's up, Ashley? Ashley just
That
shared
shit
that.
sucks,
We appreciate that, Ashley.
Oh yeah.
Dang, you should have been here earlier.
Yeah,
Ashley
she been probably watching from our joint. From my joint.
Oh,
That's
a word.
one of my-
Oh, Ashley, yo,
That's
Ashley.
one of our people right
Yo,
there.
that's what's up. Okay, Ashley. That's
Yo,
what's
matter
up.
of fact, she
That's
out
dope.
here. She is
Yeah,
She's
703.
been on our stream before.
Yeah, she in 703.
Yeah.
she been
I
on-
went to-
Yo, Ashley,
I
what
went to-
up? I still
I
never
went to
even met
elementary
you.
school with Ashley.
Yeah,
Look, she on my
yeah,
side
true.
right there.
Wow.
That's lit. She said that's lit.
Listen,
Shit.
Ashley, I still no. She
Yo,
can't.
Ashley,
Nah, I'm
we
gonna
got
talk
some
about
hands
Ashley
on the
real quick.
stream.
Listen, I was in
Yeah.
DC at an event, right? I had posted on. I had performance, speaking shit. Ashley was like, "Yo, I'm about to come through, whatever." Right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, bet, come through." You feel me? We around, we out.
Yeah.
So then I'm all out and I lead the event. And then I'm like, and I message, she's like, well, yeah, I came. You just seem busy. I'm like, Ashley, damn. Come up to a nigga.
Right. Say what's up.
Like, what the hell? Come on, Ashley.
Yo,
Yeah.
especially if
I'm
you
always
came
going to
show
be
some
talking to
love.
somebody. You
Yeah,
feel me?
right. Show some love.
Come up
man.
to a nigga.
He'll make time.
Facts.
He'll make time.
That's what's up.
We
That's
out
what's
here,
up.
y'all.
That's what's up,
That happened right at Howard.
That's
She
dope.
came right to
That's
Howard.
dope.
How you gonna drive all the way out there on
Yeah.
invite
To
not
not
say
even
nothing.
not even say
You gotta
Some
something?
people
speak,
do that
Ashley.
too. Yeah, some people. do
Some of
that.
my videos be real aggressive.
Ashley said, you were off to the side of the stage. Laughed my ass off. Say what I mean.
What did that she didn't want to be seen
wanna
then?
be-
She didn't want to be seen in the front.
You
Like,
should have went off to the side too.
right.
But yeah, but you know what I mean? But that's dope.
I mean,
But see, I'm gonna go ahead and
lead, right?
address the
Yeah.
situation what you was talking about as far as like holding a celebrity accountable for.
It's not- hold on a second.
Hold on, because
Real
that's what you
quick.
said.
Not holding. I never said holding the celebrities
You asked
accountable.
if- you
I never
asked
said
if
accountability.
you
No, I
paraphrased
said, you know what I mean? Yeah, you paraphrase
Okay.
it, but not account because that make it seem negative. Like I'm
Okay,
trying to
okay.
say.
So you
You
feel
know what I mean?
you
No, I'm not
actually-
saying. I'm saying we got the network. You get what I'm saying? These people are in our network. You get what I'm saying? They obviously care about. You know what I mean? The black diaspora as a whole. You get what I'm saying?
Do they?
Because they should not. We can't
You
say
said
they
they
obviously.
you just said
we can't,
they
let me
obviously.
rephrase. I'm glad you caught. We can't say that because we don't know. But
And
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
say
them,
something after
a lot of them talk about it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. You know what I mean? They got. She said, "Hold on,
No, she's okay.
don't start. You know I speak." She's still talking to you.
She said,
"Couldn't
"Brief
miss
and
me.
new
I
viewers."
had
Those are the two
neon
topics.
on." She said, "Couldn't miss me. I had neon
What are y'all
on."
talking about?
What are y'all talking about? Brief
New to
the
me.
new viewers. So we talked about
First topic,
the
what's a
first
real
time.
nigga?
What is a real nigga? Then we talked about pro-black. You know what I mean? And now we talking about ways to help the community. So one way I was talking about is, you know what I mean? Since we got, you know what I mean, a lot of black millionaires. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sure there are a few black billionaires. I think they could almost create infrastructures or programs that could help, you know what I mean, young entrepreneurs trying to do something. You get what I'm saying? Young people trying to do something positive. You know what I mean? Create the programs. Just like how J. Cole created that halfway house for single mothers. Yo, imagine if all of these celebrities came together. Just imagine this. I know it's like probably an unrealistic
That's
idea.
what the song. No, it's not even unrealistic. Because
No, it's
did
not
you hear the
It's
song
possible.
"New Africa" by Sahai the Prince?
Sahai the Prince is nice.
Wait,
from
hold on.
Chicago.
Hold
Dude
on.
is real nice.
I'ma
I haven't
go-
heard that song.
Here, hey, this song.
I haven't heard the song,
I'm
but
gonna
he's
go to I'm gonna go
nice,
to the
though.
lyrics. I'm gonna go to the lyrics
Yeah,
because
you can't play
because
it.
that conversation is being had. Hold on, because I never even read the lyrics, but I feel like it's alright. New.
Sahai is nice. I heard a few things.
But yeah, what I was gonna say was that I feel like I.
But do you
also
think
feel-
do you think that's a good?
It's a
idea?
good idea, but the thing about it is you got to question
That's a
yourself.
waiting. You gotta wait
It's
for that.
possible, right?
Yeah.
But why hasn't it already happened? To a degree, like with if it, as a collective, all of the black people making money in
Yeah.
industries and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
who on that, you know, what I'm saying in Hollywood or on that
Right.
level, who. Why haven't they all came together?
'Cause
to-
it's
This is
Niggas
what
ain't
I'm
about
saying.
it.
What I'm
Because they
saying.
live in
But-
that wealthy life. It's
Nah,
a
but
whole nother
it's different
lifestyle.
things. I feel like.
But I'm saying if niggas really care about revolution,
That's
then
true.
it
It's
don't
to a certain
matter.
extent. You know what I mean? It's, yeah, it doesn't
That's
matter.
what
You're
I
gonna make way.
Like, hold on, these lyrics. They say New Africa, New Africa. What we tell them? Tell the motherland we coming back for New Africa. He said, I'm gonna read the lyrics. He said, imagine if all the rappers were to get with all the athletes or activists and actors. a conference in Zaire to meet with all the ambassadors
Dope.
in the motherland, tell them we coming back for
Dope.
America. Know if we leave, it'd be a massacre. Zimbabwe will be full of drug dealers and traffickers, smoking grass, a cut, pick all the whole magic up. Tell Tabitha, let Cleopatra, let a nigga Cleopatra. So we could build a neighborhood out in Zambia.
Yeah.
Tell Khalid, DJ Khaled, right, to build another one in Tanzania. If J and B went out and bought some land in Egypt, and Puffy put a strip club on the lands of Kenya, New Africa. Since America can't stand to see us, let's show
never
them
bite their hand
that feeds you.
Powerful.
Because we don't want to feed.
Yo, we spend trillions.
That's what I'm saying.
in this
So
nation.
this nigga in the
Because
industry.
we scared.
That's what I'm saying.
You
The
still said we
conversation
scared.
being had.
What's up,
It
Jay?
ain't being
Boogie?
done because niggas don't
My boy
care
Jay,
or
right.
niggas
What's
are
up, Jay?
scared.
Yeah.
Because this
Yo,
nigga, this
that's what
video
you
on
used to say.
MTV, this video on BET,
That's powerful.
this song on the radio.
But that's what I'm saying.
Niggas heard this shit, dog. This nigga calling out everybody.
Yeah, by
Oprah,
name. Oprah,
Michael Jordan,
Jordan,
this nigga
J&B.
Obama, Kanye. This nigga
Yo,
talking.
Sci-Hi talking that shit. That's what I'm saying. Imagine this. Hold on a second. Before you go further, imagine this, right?
Come on.
We have a few of us come together and march on this. Imagine this, right? We march on this, right? We say, listen, we need you guys. You get what I'm saying? There's a struggle out here. There's people being killed. This land, we need to cultivate a new land. Listen, the people that created America, they did that, right?
Nah.
Hold on a second. Let me finish
Hold
real
on.
quick.
The people that-
they did
okay, go
that
ahead.
because this is what they did. They were persecuted by Great England for their religion or whatever the case is, right?
Their beliefs, whatever.
By their belief or whatever the case is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what did they do?
Difference, right.
They bounced, but they didn't.
That's false, bro.
That's
That's
why-
a
so
false
that's
narrative.
alleged. I don't know.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
false narrative.
Yeah, yeah,
though,
yeah.
You feel me?
Why is
That's
it-
what
yeah.
they said.
That's what they say. I don't know.
These
I don't
niggas,
know.
it's like
I wasn't
when
back
you
then,
found
so I-
America because Columbus ain't. These niggas when he was being navigated over here by the East Africans and shit.
Right.
It wasn't in to found America. It wasn't to found America. They
Yeah.
would have called this shit Columbus.
Yeah.
Columbia. This shit would have been called Columbia.
Right.
If that was the case.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shit called America, and these other little different types of things. So these motherfuckers,
Because it was founded by Amerigo Vespucci or something
or
like that.
or whatever,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
they
yeah.
say America and all these things on the old maps. They say America. You feel me? The,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only
they
name
say
that
it.
black people gave themselves, our ancestors gave themselves
Yeah.
globally was more. So
Yeah.
shit. So if we can pay attention to how that's spelled, because we still say more now. So somebody said that, one bull said that we were speaking the same language that we speak now. They just fucking told us that it was their language.
Yeah. That
Wow.
English.
You feel me?
Yeah. That's
Like
a
that.
whole other
We think
reverse
it's their
psychology.
language.
Right. Right.
But when we look at it, these motherfuckers ain't never invent shit. Except for wickedness and destruction.
Yeah. Wow, that's some.
You feel me? So think about that if
Yeah.
we really speaking the language that we always spoke.
Yeah.
That's some shit right there.
But we giving the European credit for it. What that do to the psyche of the black child mind?
Right.
I mean, but just use that as a story, as an example.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to,
yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean, make it seem like I'm giving them credit, but that's the story we're told. But you can imagine that as a story and say, damn, if somebody can imagine doing that, why can't we?
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? So to me, my idea, that's what I'm saying. To me, my idea, you know what's the funny thing? Every time I bring this idea up, and it's almost scary and almost sad because it's like I always reach opposition when I bring up this. Somebody says, well, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's not their responsibility. Somebody say, you know what I mean? That's not going to be possible. Yo, we got to dream big.
Yeah, everything
You gotta
possible.
dream. Anything's possible.
That's a great initiative.
Yeah.
Which definitely needs its time, effort, energy, attention, dedication.
Yeah.
Needs to be formed.
Needs to be
properly,
formed.
Resources.
Right.
People know these motherfuckers by name and
Yeah.
by email.
Niggas got the
motherfuckers
phone.
know these niggas. Be
Niggas
dapping them
got
up
the
and like,
phone,
yo,
bro.
hey, this my young boy.
That's what I'm
this shit,
saying.
boom, boom, boom. You can tax write off a fucking black collective. Be
Right.
fucking with you.
Yeah. Bro.
So that shit can happen instantly
Very
tomorrow.
that's what I'm saying.
You
Bro,
see?
imagine if these niggas got up
But,
and said, let's
however, motherfuckers ain't about to fund motherfuckers who ain't already about the shit, who ain't already built the shit already themselves.
Right.
yeah.
Because these motherfuckers ain't about to be, I'm telling you right now, motherfuckers who already built their millions ain't about to sacrifice their shit on a possibility.
On a risk.
On a possibility.
But here's the
Niggas
thing.
gotta
It has
already
to
be lined up
structured,
and
though.
organized.
But everything's a
Structured,
possibility.
ready.
Everything's
It's
a
all
possibility. You gotta structure it. We gotta keep it real and structure
but
it.
then at the same time, it's like, nigga, we be the change that we want to see. You make music?
Yeah.
Alright, if you make music, then you become that nigga.
Right.
I'm gonna take you there, right?
Hey yo.
Ace
What's
Bug.
good?
Stay.
Yo.
See this motherfucker. And goddamn, how long I ain't seen you till, bro?
What's going on, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. I see you. Hey, you on the same wave, bro. My nigga, great minds think alike.
bro.
That's what's up. It's been a
What's
minute.
happening, big dog?
Damn, bro, I'm so glad to see you.
Bro, I really have not seen you
But,
in
you know
how
what I mean?
long?
But that's powerful. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what we were talking about.
Bro,
I told you that idea.
bro, it's
Getting
fucking
people.
good to see you,
Man,
man. I'm glad that you alive, dog, and you making shit happen.
But yeah, we might as well, we're gonna have a dialogue outside of the stream, might as well. Bro.
Add me on Facebook, goals. Using that. Philly son.
Created a lot of memories for
So yeah,
us.
yeah,
I see you,
we'll do that. But yeah, you know what I mean. But what we're talking about, yo, it really can happen. You get what I'm saying? We got to see possibility in it. These people already got the millions. They already got the networks to build certain shit. If those people in power come together, put their resources together, create programs, bro, niggas can't lose.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like,
But
you know
we
what?
gotta have the programs already set.
Yeah,
and
I-
active that
and
just
I
need
feel like-
additional
I feel
funding.
like they'll be
There
more
are people
willing to
that
be-
already doing it.
But
We
I
got to
said-
find the people.
I feel like they'll be more willing to be sponsors of it than be the face.
Silent, yes.
They don't have to
Silent
be
investors.
face. Yo,
But
but
I'm
I'm saying,
saying,
all
but
the
like-
time, silent investors.
But
Put
that
the funds
goes to
up.
say about the whole
But even
situation
then,
of you
that's
actually
still I feel like
creating
it's
it.
still deflection on because it's like that's just a part of the piece of
Yeah.
what for other niggas. You feel me?
Yeah.
But as far as our part, because if we are artists, then why we can't evolve ourselves to be in a position where we can tell this nigga face to face,
Yeah,
like
that's
nigga, I got this idea.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck what you talking
I
about?
feel
Yeah.
that same way. That's why.
Maybe you haven't done it because you ain't heard it before.
Right.
That's why I do what I
You feel
do.
me?
For real.
Not
I'm
like
a
depending on some
creator,
other motherfucker
entrepreneur,
to be like,
individual,
oh,
you
give
know
us
what
a
I mean?
handout because you rich and black. Nah,
Nah,
nigga.
but even
if you
with
care
that-
about the advancement of whoever,
You'd have been
then we gotta put ourselves in that type of position, bro. You feel me? Like if we want J and B to do something, then we gotta put ourselves in position to be basically their little brothers and sisters. Be like, hey, you feel me? I've really been working on this shit and
you
moving.
really
Yeah.
about it. Yeah,
But
yeah.
even
Yeah.
create, but
Yeah.
here's another thing.
Yeah.
Even creating that program to reach them, because you know the Fire Festival, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fire was actually an app that somebody made where it connects people doing music with the A&Rs, with the people in power. So now you upload, they see the shit. So even building those programs, those platforms to reach directly, it could be done. You get what I'm saying? To reach, you know what I mean? To build,
Right.
you know what I mean? Whatever it is, some kind of like app or whatever the case,
Yeah.
where you could reach directly. Because right now it's like, yo, you kind of out of the loop. You can't, you know what I mean? It's very hard for you to reach. You can do it, but it takes a lot. But we in the technological age. You should be able to look at FaceTime somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Because at the end of the day, bro, my Facebook right there, bro, I told you, like, bro, we could press a button on Facebook and talk to motherfucker that's sitting right in Tanzania right now.
Exactly.
Straight face
Exactly.
to face. Like, nigga,
Technology
what time is
advances.
it out there? What just
Right,
happened
right,
to you? Like,
right.
hey, bro, I just saw some crazy shit on Facebook. Is that shit really real?
Right.
You feel me?
No.
Like, damn, I just called a boy in Saudi. Like, listen, I just saw this lady getting stoned to death. My nigga, was this 2017? He said less. He said, yo, for real, adultery, you get stoned to death. Period. Both of them. Period.
Yeah.
2017.
Man.
He said, that's just one video. He said, I've seen that shit 100+ times in my life.
Yeah.
He said, we execution.
Yeah. We got
Sex, execution.
Hey, close this out. Let's close this
All right,
out.
so
Yo,
look,
this stream been going for a
Man,
minute.
listen, y'all. We want to thank y'all for coming in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
appreciate
out,
y'all.
fam.